Hello, people. Hello, people. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. You get me? We ain't got the usual ones. We ain't got the usual ones today. We haven't got the usual ones today because, as you can see, I am still on StreamYard. Big up everyone coming over from the Full Irish. I hope you are full. Big up the legend that is Shane Gooner each and every time. Look, couple people coming in. Big up Weira, Shane Raid. Big up Shane. You want to know something? Raid. And here comes the legend himself, Shane Gooner. Big up, man. Really appreciate it, my bro, each and every time. Great numbers in the Full Irish. I was in and out while I'm trying to do a few things. You know what I mean? So just keep it up, man. Keep it up. Great numbers. Absolute legend sending everyone over here. So welcome on in, people. Welcome on in. You know, I'm handing out the napkins. You know, we'll hand out some waters. You know what I mean? Yeah, little something to drink after your breakfast. Big up all the legends that came over from Shane. Big up the absolute legend that is Shane himself. I appreciate it. And of course, if we are still on, which I'm pretty sure we will be, then we're gonna send you right back over to the weekend roast at 3:30. Big up AJ. Big up, man. Big up. How do I say your name? Is it Kwaja? I hope I've said it right. Big yourself up, man. Big up, man. Thank you for passing through. I definitely appreciate it. Like I said, big up AJ, big up Vigilante Broski, the legend himself in the building. Big up Mr. Battered Broski. Big up Mr. Waffle Broski. Pedri is so good. What a player. What a player. But we are going to get into all of that. AFC North London, Shane Raid. Let me know if you guys can hear these little sounds that I've got. Man said only view settings. Well, I'm in a vest, innit? It's not quite, it's not, you know, I ain't got the dressing gown today, but I'm in a vest. Do you know what I mean? I ain't even got the QR code either. So, yeah, only view settings. Yes, it is right. Quadja, big yourself up, man. I appreciate you passing through. That is how you pronounce it, bro. Well done. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Big up AJ. Big up everyone who's coming through. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really does help me out, guys. But here we are, man. Here we are. I'm upstairs. Obviously, it's the weekend. You know, I know you guys know what was going on with the missus and all of that. The kids are here. So if the internet's a little bit shoddy, then all I can do is apologize. You know, it's very, very hot in London. Again, I've got the fan going. Let me know if you can hear it. You know, it is what it is. I've had to close the window, but it's absolutely baking, guys. Absolutely baking. But how are we all doing today, man? Big up Ehis. I hope I've said your name as well. Big up, mate. Respect to you, man. Frogging a well. Nice to see you over here, man. Big yourself up this morning. Odegaard, perspiration, inspiration. Yeah, 0 of each. That can hold up. Yeah, we got the little miniature soundboard today, guys. Let me know if you can hear it. Otherwise, it's all a waste of time. Big up Mr. Waffle. It's damn hot in the UK, bro. It is damn hot in the UK. I am baking. That's why I'm here in a vest. You know what I mean? I didn't want to show you the whole, you know, the reflection off the top of the head, but it's absolutely baking. How we doing today, man? Zubi was in London, apparently. Now, I said yesterday, guys, you know, what does that mean? He could have been here for a trip. He could have been going shopping. I think we all knew, kind of, but still, is it confirmed or is it not? Fabrizio saying, here we go. You know, I'm seeing Zubimendi sitting down in the Arsenal shirt signing the thing yesterday, but that looked like it was a made-up picture. So I don't know. That's why I put Zubimendi done with a question mark. Zubimendi done with a question mark. Because we still don't know if it's properly done yet. I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Like I said, it must be just the formalities. You know, they're saying that paperwork are being signed. They're giving us figures now. Do you know what I mean? They're saying that he's over in London. So, I mean, you know, you could probably say it's like, I don't know, 95% done. I don't know. You know what I mean? I think the big news that kind of hit me more yesterday, and I'll get back into the comments in just a second, right? Was party going. Thomas Party going, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, because this is what I keep asking people, and I saw a little bit of this segment on Shane. So big up Shane, and the full Irish. He was showing Michael Jackson. You want to know something? Obviously, we ain't seen Bubbles still, so we're gonna need. I need all of you lot to go into his chat when he's live, and we need to ask for the proof of life. We need to know that Bubbles is still alive, people. We need to know that Bubbles is still all right, because if he ain't, then we need to call the RSPCA. Do you know what I mean? Like, we have to, you know what I mean? Listen, I'm not the biggest animal lover, but I don't condone in harming the animals either. Do you know what I mean? Or unresponsible ownership of adults. You know, like that, people. Yeah. So we still need to check. But anyway, the point I'm going off track. I'm going off track. The point I'm trying to make is that already he is coming out with nothing but excuses, and some guy that I've never even heard of before trying to talk up this player about how good he is. Big up Shane, he was talking like, oh, look at this guy, he's reading from the teleprompter. Because that's what it looks like to me, guys. That's what it looks like to me. Let me try and turn the brightness up a little bit. It's looking a bit dark. But that's what it looks like to me, like you're reading from the teleprompter. I'll ask everyone in the chat now. 28 people in the building. Hit the like for me, please. Subscribe if you are new, right? I'm going to ask all of you now, right? Because some people seem to think that Party leaving ain't a big deal. Our best midfielder last season, our emergency right back. I think we saw against PSG what happens when he's not in midfield. I think we saw that, didn't we? I think we saw that. And if you think ZUBIMENDI is going to come in and replace Thomas Partey's qualities, then that's a mistake. That's not going to happen. He might be a good replacement for Jorginho, but to lose Jorginho and Thomas Partey and we're only getting ZUBIMENDI. Now I'm asking you guys, this is what I'm trying to say. Everyone in the chat, who is your Thomas Partey replacement? Think about the qualities that Thomas Partey has. Think about what he offers to the team. Yes, no player is above the team. I hear that. No player is above the team. But that's not what we're saying here. Because you guys at Arsenal would have known that his contract's going to run down. Big up Vigilante. I see you put in Shane's chat. You know, Ethan Wanyeri's contract runs out in 9 days, apparently. You know what? Well, we don't even know what Skelly's getting. But we know that Skelly more or less has... Sorry, excuse me a sec. We know Skelly more or less has re-signed a new contract. We don't know what he's on, though. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's so crazy that they don't want to... I've got to just wipe myself down. Unless it's so crazy that they don't want to kind of let us know what it is. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. But what I'm trying to say is we know Skelly is tied up. Of course he would be. The inverting left back. Is he going to do that role next season? Are we going to try and get a left back and then push him into midfield? Because for me, we've kind of got a ready-made Thomas Partey replacement in Miles Lewis-Skelly, but it's a lot to put on his shoulders, isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? Because all in all, Lewis-Skelly ain't really a left back. Yes, he can play there. Yes, he's got a left foot. Yes, he inverts because he is a midfielder. But we have seen it even against PSG. A couple of times you were getting caught lacking. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen it a couple of times. Because do you have the proper concentration as a defender? I don't know. That's why I was saying don't put Thomas Partey at right back. Obviously, Lewis-Skelly, you know, he is a good defender. But that's not really his role, is it? So, I mean, let me know what you guys think of that, yeah? Like I said, if it's so easy to replace Thomas Partey, can I just... I mean, I'm not trying to put it on you guys. I just want to know what people... Because I'm trying to think in my head and I'm like, who? It's not easy, guys. And then also the kind of money that it might take as well. Let's get that in the chat, guys. I'm going to jump into the comments again now. Big up E-Hiss. He said, big up, mate. I enjoy your streams every day, man. I'm watching you from Poland. Big yourself up, man. I don't even have a clap. I don't even have a clap. Let's just give you the Vine boom. Yeah, I don't have a clap. I need to get myself a proper soundboard. You get me? But all the way from Poland. Big yourself up, my G. I always appreciate it, man. I appreciate new people coming in. You know, it's getting a little bit better. We're not quite at the legend of Shane's level just yet, but we'll get there. That is the broski. I'm literally like over the moon for him. So keep those numbers coming. And when we're finished over here, guys, we will be redirecting you back over for the Sunday roast. So make sure you're going to show Shane all the love in the world. Like I said, man, I've come up with a few things, but he has had the eyes on him. So he is basically taking it to the masses. And we just created some monsters out here. You get me? You want to know something? That's gone mad. Now you got everyone on the internet saying, leave the geezer alone. You know, like that. So you know that the man them are out here. You know that the man them are out here. Hold on. You get me? So big up Shane. Yeah, we created an absolute monster in that one, man. Big up Quadra again. My friend told me we are winning a treble. Do you support Arsenal, my bro? I can only assume. I don't know. I can only assume. If you support Liverpool, then that's really the realms that you're in at this point in time. Especially, guys, if the rumors are true and you're kind of planting the seeds and trying to get Ross, Clark, Isaac. If that's the truth, then of course a treble. Of course a treble. You can only expect that. I'm not saying it's definitely going to happen, but you can expect to try and go for a treble. I was saying last year, yeah, Liverpool fans, if you support Liverpool, that is, you might be feeling a little bit aggrieved that Slot wasn't backed in the year, because you might have actually done a double or even a baby treble. Maybe. I'm not saying you would have, but maybe. There was a chance there. However, you won your 20th title. I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans ain't going to complain. It is what it is, but you could have got more last season. And now with the, KERKEZ, I've got him in the title because it's a here we go. Fabrizio saying it's a here we go. There was little things in the, paperwork stuff that's all ironed out. We've seen KERKEZ with the here we go on Twitter as well. The same like Fabian Wirtz. Even with ZUBIMENDI, to be honest with you, I put a question mark because, like I said, it's still seeming a little bit like, is it confirmed? But it's seeming like 90% done, 95% done. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, if you're Liverpool, a treble could be on next year. If you're Arsenal, then stop dreaming. Do you know what I mean? Get your head out your arse. If you're Arsenal, we'll be lucky if we can challenge in any one competition long enough. We'll be lucky if we get to a final of a cup. We'll be lucky if we challenge for the league. Because I think we're going to be top 4, top 5 battle next season. Top 4, top 5 battle next season if we don't take our fucking fingers out our ass. Pause. I'm telling you. Because at the moment, Arsenal seem confused. Now they released the news about ZUBIMENDI twice, 3 times. I don't even know. Big up man like AFC always. Forgot this crap for a while. Will be some old next season. Not sure what we mean by that, my bro, but big up if you could maybe clear that up. Big up Creo again. Nice to see you in here, my guy. Hope you're having a good day. Saying what's up. I'm all right, man. Arsenal aside, I'm all right. I'm trying not to stress, because when you know what's going on, then you're kind of resigned to it. Then it's like, what's the point to start shouting? Like, yes, I am what you might call a negative gunner. You get me? I call myself a realist, bro. Some people call me a glory hunter because I want my team to win trophies. I don't really see how I'm a glory hunter when I ain't won a trophy in 5 years. I ain't won a major in 21. I ain't even won a League Cup in 30 plus years. How can I be a glory hunter? I just want some good times back at my club. What's so bad? What's so wrong with that? Especially when you guys are asking, you man are asking for some, I don't even know, some OnlyFans money, bruv. You man are asking for the top prices in Europe. Hold on. Come on, man. Man said only Viewz one more time if it wants to play ever. Yeah, you're asking for them kind of prices, bro. And what are the fans? What are the customers getting back? Where's the value for money? I'm not understanding it. I'm not understanding it, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not understanding it. Big up Kwaja. Arteta is glazing over his community shields at his home to show evidence he has won trophies. 2 plates, by the way. 2 plates and 1 FA Cup. And big up Shane because he spotted it. Well, I don't know if he spotted it, but he said to me like, oh, look, we might have been watching something and there was like Arteta, in his office, and there's one picture of him holding the FA Cup. Not the team winning the FA Cup, Arteta holding the FA Cup. Like, it's all a setup, bro. It is all a dream. And what do the Arteta sexuals want to do? That's what they do. And Harry Semi-Face, bruv. The fucking, what does Shane call him? Zippy or whatever. The guy from, yeah, that guy. Zippy and Bongo, whatever it is, bro. I can't remember. That guy, bro. What does he do? Because Arteta says something. Yeah, that's what they do, bro. They're trying to talk up everything now. Timber came out. Now, I'm surprised Timber done this, guys. I think you've all seen the article. I can't even be bothered to bring it up right now. We're 15 minutes in. I'm going to put the link out in a minute. We're going to put the link out in a minute. I don't even need to put up, yeah? Shane's covered it. Everyone's covered it. Lee's covered it, yeah? The Timber interview where he's throwing Arteta under. He was in pain, guys. He was in pain. You get me? And what did Arteta do? Just push him right back onto the train tracks, bro. Right back onto the train. He was in pain. We all saw the interview. He was in pain and he needed surgery and he's having scans and Arteta's still playing him. And then what does Harry Semi-Face come out and do, bruv? I say semi-face because half of his face is protruding, like the bottom half. You know, like a till, ching, when it comes out, bro. Yeah? What is Harry Semi-Face doing? Oh, no. You're all perceiving it wrong. How are we perceiving it wrong? He was in pain. He needed an operation. And Arteta kept playing him. That's a damning statement. That's damning. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no way to deny that. And there's still people giving it the got, bruv. Let's go. Yeah, that's what they're doing still. Calm down. Calm down. It's only June. It's nearly July. You're telling us to calm down when the two teams that's been in and around us for the last however many seasons are moving mad quick. Yeah? You're telling us to calm down and everyone around us is moving quick. Everyone. Not just moving quick, but they're actually getting game changers. Reinders, Cherky. You see what I'm saying? Wirtz, KERKEZ, Frimpong. They're improving their first team. Like from January to June, in 6 months, I've said it yesterday, Man City have basically spent like nearly 400 million. And do you think Arsenal's going to even get close to that number this summer? No. Oh, but they've done it over 2 windows. All right. Do you think we're going to get close to 200 million this summer? Put that in the comments as well. And I am going to get to it. You know me, it does take me ages. I do apologize. I do apologize. But yeah, Arteta glazing over them community shields, man. Big up Mr. Waffle. Mr. Waffle, he's saying frog in the world, that's spot on. Big up, man. Let me get into some of these comments now. Kwaja, have you ever counted community shields as trophies? Never once in my goddamn life. It's played under friendly rules, people. Big up AJ Views. Don't worry about the fan. Can't hear it. That's nice to hear. Big up Mr. Battered, my broski. He said, I will find you the timestamp on LG stream later, but can confidently say that was the correct script. Big up, man. No, I appreciate it. I did want to go and have a little look. You get me? That's the captain, really and truly. You know what I mean? Definitely someone that I look up to. So if you gave man a shout out, yeah, man, I'd like to see that. Big up LG each and every time. Maybe one day, you know, we can do a stream together, but all in good time, man. All in good time. I know people that are around him, but I don't want to lean on them to lean on him. I said that to my brother Shane. That's not what I'm here to do. You get me? But all in good time. And you've seen what's happened for my bro Shane, not only with the captain, but he's been on the north side, Dan Potts numerous times now. You get me? Let's go, champ. That's what I'm saying. You know, like that. But big up Mr. Battered, man. I really appreciate that, my bro. Like I tried, bro. I tried. It took me about an hour trying to go through, skipping 10 seconds at a time. I must have missed it, man. But I appreciate that, man. Big up Kwaja. Arteta is enjoying the beach and doesn't understand what failure is. There you go. These men are on holiday, guys. These men are on holiday. Yeah. While we're sitting here, like looking around, you know what I'm saying? We're sitting here looking around like Pulp Fiction meme. Is anyone here? Like, what's going on? These man saying back in the hour, and it's June the 21st today, bro. They said that from the start of June. Back in the hour, back after lunch. Hold on. Wait. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you mean? What do you mean? Here we are. I know, but we don't need to rush. We've already saw the excuses. There was that one tweet where they were saying, we're gonna do all of our business next month. You know, why are Arsenal gonna pay wages for players sitting on the beach? Well, hold up. Wait, is Liverpool saying that? Is Chelsea saying that? Is Man City saying that? But they got the Club World Cup, and so what? They got semi-pro teams playing in that. Like, that's really important. If the transfer window is open, then why are we sitting on our hands? That makes no sense. Like I keep saying, I'm looking at Bert now. I'm not expecting you to make miracles, bro. I'm not expecting you to make miracles, yeah? But I'm also not expecting absolute caca. That's not what I'm expecting, bro. Yeah? Giving Lecon, I don't know if it's true. You guys are going to have to let me know. Lecon got extra time. We can't sell him. That makes no sense. That's caca. You understand what I'm saying? Giving Trossard more money, but no extra time. Make it make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not re-signing your best midfielder and your emergency right back. Make it make sense. Can anyone make this make sense to me? Because it's not making no sense to me. Oh, yeah, we've got ZUBIMENDI's finally in London. I'm not excited, bro. You've announced it about 1 million times. Do we need a mini fridge coming in when we need to attack? That's what we need to do, because we ain't got no damn teeth. And we're shit in attack. How many times do I have to say it? How many times do I have to say it? So are you excited, guys? Oh, all we do is moan. You can't use the same news and expect the same excitement each and every time. And you fucked up that own news, because obviously you were trying to do PR. You were trying to get people's mind off things. Oh, we never bought no one in January. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, we got knocked out the FA Cup, all those kind of things. But you can't expect me to get excited about that. You can't expect that. Yes, it's finally done. Cool, finally. So then that contradicts the tweet that went out as well, doesn't it? You don't want to pay players on the beach. Well, our players are on the beach. It looks like our staff is on the beach. Our managers on the beach. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyone with any kind of plans, they should have been put into place, but it looks like they are on the beach. So you're telling us to be calm. Do you know what? I'm a lot more calmer than I was. You might not seem it, but I am. I promise you that. I'm a lot more calmer than I was, because this is the same old Arsenal. The same old Arsenal. I'm expecting, but I'm not expecting you to make miracles, my guy. I'm not expecting to see 10 players in one window come in the door. What I am expecting is good business competency. Yeah? Good business competency. That's what I am expecting. I'm expecting, do you know what I'm saying? Player sales, getting rid of players. I'm expecting players to be signing quick. I'm not expecting to see Thomas Partey walking out the door for nothing. And didn't Liverpool fans want to start laughing when Trent left for nothing? Didn't you want to start laughing when Trent left for nothing? And here we are with our best midfielder about to leave for nothing. And Arteta's emergency right back. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Big up, we're a Chelsea fan here, keen to listen to update on Kepa links, wondering how Napoli might hijack that deal, and you guys will have just Neto as competition for Raya. Big up Weira, and big up Chelsea. Big up your team, innit? Obviously, I think you held some licks against Flamengo. I didn't watch the game. You know what I mean? But it was all good. This Club World Cup, who really cares? Do you know what I'm saying? Who really cares, bro? Big up Chelsea, big up yourself. Links on Kepa. Now, I haven't heard anything new, bro. Obviously, we was hearing about Kepa before the window closed the first time around. Now that it's reopened again, I did expect to hear Kepa as one of the first names coming through the door, even before ZUBIMENDI, because obviously ZUBIMENDI was taking so long, the paperwork, you know, all of the other stories that were coming out. Do you know what I mean? So I was expecting Kepa to come through the door. I haven't heard nothing else about it. If Arsenal was smart, we wouldn't even do that deal anyway. Do I want to take any more Chelsea rejects? No, I don't. Not particularly. And that's how I feel about Nkunku. That's how I feel about Madueke. Why we're being linked with those people in phase 6? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't flipping know. Phase 6, and we're getting linked with Nkunku and Madueke, and we might be taking Kepa. We are in the upside down, bruv. The absolute shitter. That's where we are. If any of that's true, then me as an Arsenal fan, not happy. In terms of links, I don't know about him going to Napoli. I don't know about him actually coming to us. All the talk that he was coming to us. But you know what Arsenal do? We do like to talk. You know? We do like to talk, bruv. Chatty patty business. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If Napoli come in and hijack him, big up Napoli. Come and do it. Come and take him. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not even meaning no disrespect, but it's like I keep saying on this channel, maybe someone at your club, Wira, someone that in your boardroom has got compromising pictures, maybe, of someone in our boardroom. Because every single time there's a chance to help Chelsea, here comes Arsenal. Every time there's a chance to help Chelsea, that we're getting the Vaseline out. And you know what's about to happen. Every time we can grease up for Chelsea, bro. You know what's about to happen, bro. Here comes the Good Samaritans Arsenal to help Chelsea with their money problems and your PSR and all of your rejects. We love it. Ready to grease up. Ready to start chatting shit about Madueke like he's a good player and all that. England player maybe. But why are we not getting Cole Palmer then? Why are we not going for, do you understand, Lavia or something? Because they're not going to sell him, are they? No, they're not. But that's my thoughts on that, my guy. Big yourself up, though. I appreciate you passing through. Shane Gooner's link, of course. Do that. Big up, man. AJ doing the good work. My bro, Joseph, I hope you're well today, bro. How you doing? Hope you're good. He said, big up Viewz. It was 27 degrees up north yesterday. Same today. I don't even know what degrees it is, but it's hot degrees. It's hot o'clock. I'm in a vest. I got a towel, like wiping myself down. Like doing streams today is literal torture. There's no AC in the UK because most of the time it's cold over here. There's no point having AC for like 2-3 weeks of good weather in a year. Do you know what I mean? But when the good weather does come in, we are all struggling. So streaming today is hard work, guys. Very, very hard work. Do you know what I'm saying? But big up Joseph, my broski. I hope you're well, mate. Honestly, big yourself up. Thank you for passing through. Quaja, do you believe David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano? Not all the time. No, I don't. You have to be able to read between the lines. Do you know what I mean? You have to be able to read between the lines. Like, what I don't like about Fabrizio Romano now, obviously he's a content creator now. You go onto his YouTube channel, there's a video every day. You're basically regurgitating the same shit every day. But at the same time, we need content every day. It's not like nothing new. The newspapers do it. All the YouTube channels do it. Just media in general. Because if there ain't no new stories, what are we going to talk about? I know it gets annoying. You know, people were hyping up the fixture list and that. I never hyped them up. I just said that the fixtures are out. Let's look at them. That's it. I understand. I understand it. You know what I mean? It's annoying for me to even have to get up and say the same things every day. But we got to fight the good fight, people. We got to fight the good fight because we are the cult. Everyone, we're saying, oh, all the Arteta cultists. No, bruv. Yes, we know that it's not even they are cultists for Arteta. They are fangirls. We know what they're doing. We know what they're doing. But we're the cult because we're the smaller number. We're going against the grain. We're trying to change things from the inside like the Illuminati. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing. Agents trying to change it from the inside like the Illuminati, like you know what I'm saying? Like the red pillars in the Matrix. We are the smaller number, people. The smaller number. So we try and change it up. He said, I don't believe in this nonsense. Which nonsense, bro? What, Ornstein and Fabrizio? Like I said, you got to read between the lines, bro. Sometimes the information is on and sometimes it ain't. They do get a lot of it right. That's why a lot of people kind of look to them. But also they need to churn out content as well. So you just got to be able to read between the lines. That's it. Just read between the lines. AJ's bigging up Joseph. Big up, man. Zubimendi picture looks like Photoshop. It does. That's why I've got a question mark. I still can't tell you that it's confirmed. I still can't tell you that at this point in time, it is confirmed. I can't tell you that. It looks like it is. Fabrizio's come out on numerous occasions saying, I'm telling you, he's going to be an Arsenal player. But, you know, it's just taking time for whatever reason. Now he's telling us the deal's going to be 63 to 65 million. So it's going to be more than his release clause, but we are going to be paying in installments. Yeah, of course we are. Of course we are. Of course we're going to pay in installments because that's what we do. Klarna FC. But he's saying it's a here we go. It's been a here we go since May. He will be playing for Arsenal next season. But even still, we ain't got a medical date. It's not being confirmed in the same way Wirtz was confirmed. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, people. That could be a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
A few moments later.
Yeah, many moments later. 21 days later. We're nearly like the film 28 days later. We're going to get to 28 days and are we going to see more people coming in? Why do we not know what striker we want? Do you know what I'm saying? Why would we spend nearly 90 million euros on an unproven prospect? Why? Why would we do that? That's what it is. Kaka. Big up AJ, 12 likes. Let's get that up, people. 30 of you still in the building. Big up Joseph. Big up Quaja. Simply A saying hello, everyone. Big yourself up, man. Frog in the well. Mr. Waffle. Yeah, man. He said beat making a stuff. Big up, man. Big up Quaja. Bigging up AJ Weira saying Zubi deal only to be confirmed when Sky Sports official. Yeah, makes it official. That's like it is for me. That's what it's like for me. I don't really believe it too tough until I start seeing that red tape or the yellow tape, I should say. You know what I mean? When you start seeing that yellow line, then it's official. Yeah, when you start seeing them like what Liverpool were doing, you see Wirtz with the empty seat with the hat. Then all of a sudden he's sitting in the seat and you're doing things like that. It's done. It's dusted. You're wearing the kit. It's wrapped. You know what I mean? You want to know something? Big up AJ, Ethan. Yeah. Only Arsenal player for 9 more days. What's going to happen with that, people? Do we know? These are the things that Bert should have been sorting out from day one. He's been here since March. He's been here since March. And the only player we've re-signed is Gabriel and Lewis Skelly. Big up, man. Big up everyone in the building. Make sure you're hitting the like on the way in or way out. We'll try and get to the chat now. What I also will do is I'll try and let's see if we can get anyone in. If you want, you don't have to. You don't have to. It's very hot. I'd understand if you didn't. You know what I mean? I'd understand if you didn't. But big up where I said Willian was in and around Spurs Stadium when my club hijacked the deal at the last hour. Okay, fair play. So who do you think you're gonna hijack, bro? Obviously, you got the lap. You never managed to get Mainan across the line, but it still might happen in a little bit. So who are you looking at? Who are Chelsea looking at, man? Who are you gonna hijack, bro? Big up AJ Wearer. I wouldn't ever say that. I would say it's only real when Zubimendi is holding the shirt. I mean, listen, like Sky, you have to read between the lines with them as well, because they are content creators like everyone else. Like I said, there's few places when they say it's a done deal, then usually it is. Yes, things can change. Yes, players can change their mind. Yes, players can get hijacked and things do change. Of course it does. However, when certain people talk on it, then you kind of look at it and say, all right, if he's talking about it, maybe there's a bit of legs. But still, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. Yeah, you don't believe anything until you actually see it. That's what I'm saying. Big up where a party leaving only makes sense if Lewis Skelly is put back in his customary midfield position and Tierney is given a chance reclaiming left spot. Tierney's gone, my guy. Tierney has gone to Celtic. And that's something that Bert should have been sorting out as well. You should have been trying. And if you couldn't get that over the line, then Partey, everyone else, Skelly, Wanyeri, Saka, Saliba, you've been here since March. That should have been the first thing you've been working on. And then we come into the summer with a plan. Does it look like we have a plan? Not to me, it don't. But big up where he said, I am fuming about the party view. Sorry, I would give another 2 years. That simple. Same, bro. Same. And like I said, I did ask you guys earlier, if there's anyone that you know quick and fast that's there now at a good decent price to replace Thomas Partey with the type of qualities that he has, please put it in the chat. Please. And I'm not even just saying it to try and draw anyone out. I'm saying it because I need to know. Because I don't at this point in time. I feel like it's going to be a big miss to lose Partey and Jorginho and to only get Zubimendi in, and then to say we're going to bring Moreno back from false 9 to play in the midfield. Odegaard in there as well. Real Sociedad midfield. Real Sociedad midfield, guys. We've lost Partey and Jorginho. I'm not saying Jorginho was great. I'm happy that Zubimendi can replace Jorginho, but we've lost Partey and we're going to what? Replace him with Moreno. Replace him with Moreno. No, thank you. No, thank you. We're Kieran Tint. Yep. I did say that. Big up, man. Big up, Creo. He said losing Partey is a huge loss because now we have to find a backup for Zubimendi, which cuts down the funds as well. It doesn't allow Rice to push more forward. Exactly. So now, what do we now need to look for another number 8, or you're going to try and play Moreno then? Moreno doesn't work as a number 8. He doesn't work as a number 8. He doesn't. He's not any good. You could use Rice there. He got better in the number 8 role towards the end of the season. But now with no Partey, we've literally got one number 6. Of course, Declan Rice for me is a number 6. He can play there. But then it now affects the 8 position. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how we can be in this position again when we're supposed to have someone competent that's been at our club since March. So we should have had a plan in place. It's not like we don't know that all these players' contracts are running out. And again, we're letting players leave the club for free. It's not on. And all you mugs trying to laugh at Liverpool for the Trent thing. And look at us. Our business is Ronald McDonald. And it continues to be. With Bert here. With Bert here. We got Joseph, who said AFTV put about half an hour ago about Norgard at Brentford being linked as a replacement for Partey. And I'm pretty sure, was that the same guy that Jacko was trying to talk up? Shane played the video of Jacko. You want to know something? This guy's a really good player, guys. this guy's a really good player. You're chatting shit, and we've just let our best midfielder go, and we're gonna replace him with nobody special, bro. We're gonna replace him with someone that no one was looking at, bro. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? And this is what we knew was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen. We predicted it was gonna happen. Every single thing that the club does, you know that it doesn't make sense, but you still want to try and talk it up and then talk down what we supposedly should have been doing, what the logical thing to do is. And you already know who the usual suspects will be. Zippy, Jacko, the Sugar Monster. I don't even have a word. I don't even have a name for Tom Canton, but that plank, Money Penny, Pink Eye. Because the club say so, guys. Because the club say so. It doesn't make any sense. Just like to say Gyökeres is the more calculated risk to take over an unproven striker from the Bundesliga who ain't even hit 15 Bundesliga goals. There's Prem tax for Portugal, but there ain't Prem tax for the Bundesliga. Stop lying. Stop lying. You know what I mean? And yet this guy is meant to come over from the Bundesliga and do better than Gyökeres.
A few moments later.
You absolute planks. Maybe he will in a little bit. Maybe I wouldn't mind it if we're getting both of them, but we know we ain't going to do that. We've gone into the summer and kind of not known still what we're going to do. Berta's come in and he's meant to be taking control of this stuff, people. He's come in and we're supposed to be taking control of this stuff. I'm not, like I said, I'm not asking for a miracle. Like 10 new players just magically appear. I'm not asking for that. But I am asking for competency, innit? Not letting your emergency right back and your best midfielder leave for a free. That's what I'm asking for. I don't think that's a lot. I'm asking for 3 to 4 quality players to come in and affect the first team. And then you can go and get me some prospects and some loans and bulk up the numbers a little bit. Some competent players. That's it. That's it. It's not a lot. And we should have been doing our moves quickly. That's what we should have been doing. We should have come in the moment the transfer opened, released the hounds. But no, that's why he's no longer Montgomery Berta. Big up Hengedi or Hengedi. I hope I've said that right. I want Rodri. Big up, man. Who do you support, bro? If you support Arsenal, there's no way we're getting Rodri. People seem to think that Zubimendi is a Rodri replacement as well, or he's like Rodri. And he's not, guys. He ain't. I haven't watched him loads, but I can tell you that he's not Rodri. I'm not saying he's a shit player. I'm just saying that the time that he's expecting, he might not get. But playing devil's advocate, most teams that we play low block. So he might get a bit of time. We're just going to have to wait and see. But like I said, are you feeling excited? Because I ain't. I'm just saying. I am just saying. Big up where I said party replacement should have been Lewis Skelly as a rival fan. That's what I see his promotion to the first team means. Do you know what, my guy? Hold the boom. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. And I was saying it. And you can ask my brother Shane. You can ask anyone that I was speaking to around the time he was playing the PSG game. I said, we've got a ready-made replacement. But Arteta's not brave enough to use him. He's not brave enough. He's not brave enough. Yeah, taken all day. Play it again. He's not brave enough to use him. He's not brave enough to use the squad that he assembled, everyone. You assembled it. It's your squad. So when I'm talking about game management, yeah, player rotation and minute management is part of that process. It's part of that process. Even Maresca was doing that last season. Even Maresca. Minute management, slot, minute management, rotation. Every other team. How long did it take Arteta to make substitutions and then he makes the wrong ones? We're chasing the game and you're bringing on defenders. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean about game management. You know, prime example, we're 2-0 down. We come back to 2-2 at Anfield. And then instead of trying to use that momentum to go on and win for the first time since 2012, Arteta brings on defenders. Arteta brings on defenders. Yeah, we've got what are our tactics now? Long balls and set pieces. Long balls and set pieces. Thomas Partey doing long throws in the Champions League semi-final. But yeah, I agree, my bro. I know I go on a little bit of a tangent, but I agree. Big up Weira. I agree. Big up Dre. I see you. I'm going to get to your comment in just a second. I agree. Lewis Skelly's right there, but it's still a lot to put on his shoulders, you know, and we should have kept Partey and or even just played Lewis Skelly more in that position this season to bed him in for this year. But that takes competency, and it seems like that's something that Arsenal don't have. Big up Creo. The only reasonable person to replace Partey that we can get is Rodgers. And what is Rodgers? I'm pretty sure is Rodgers at 8. Because I see him playing in the Rice role. If we get Rodgers, then what's going to happen to Rice? Unless we go back to a double pivot. Maybe Zubimendi and Rice and Rodgers just in front of them. And if Rodgers ain't going to play, then Odegaard. That might work. It might not, but it might. Big up, man. Big up, Vigilante. What you saying, bro? Just going to get through a couple more comments. Big yourself up. Big up AJ Joseph. I actually like Norgard, but he's not good enough to be the Partey replacement. This is what I'm saying, but we've left ourselves in more problems. It's like we've turned up and like I said, we've just woken up and said, oh, shit, the transfer window. We ain't made a plan. We ain't done anything. Do you know what I mean? We're looking like we ain't got a fucking clue, as always. Do you know what I mean? And we've let our best midfielder go. And our emergency right back as well, for nothing. It seems. Big up, Dre. Big up. The only thing I want people to be talking about when it comes to the Arsenal is, what is our expectations for next season? We have won nothing during this process. So why all of a sudden now? That's a good point, man. What's the expectations for next season, Vigilante?
Fuck all. In all honesty, I just, you know, I'm only me to go on about the first fixtures. I don't see us really doing well in the first 3.
Right.
Because we have a shit record at Old Trafford. We know this. We don't do well there at all. And Liverpool, I think, are out for blood. After all the comments from the top gooners and Arteta last season, this is at the start of the season when they haven't won the league. They're gonna go for it. Same with City. Haaland is gonna be pissed after last season. I wouldn't be surprised if they slap us 5-0 at the Emirates.
Be humble, because it looks like we've regressed, bro, in terms of how we play.
We have.
And now our team's weaker because we've let Partey go for nothing, bro.
Ethan's gone in 9 days, bro. 9 days, Ethan's gone.
I don't expect that to happen, but it's a very big possibility. And I wouldn't even be mad at him if it happened. I'd be mad at the club, of course. Of course. Yeah. I don't expect it to happen. I don't. But if we fumble that bag as well, then Arsenal fans need to crash out like all over the fucking globe. I'm talking like a global crash out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
That's
we've
what
seen
I'm
it in the last few months. Look at United. Have had some of our young players have just walked out the club straight there.
Yeah, Heaven actually looks like a baller. Cheeto looks like a baller. He was fucking it up for our under 18s or whatever. It's an absolute joke how our club is moving. We are literally moving like amateurs, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. The moment that, and that's why we're talking about Bert being on fraud watch, because what's going on? I'm not expecting miracles, but I'm not expecting this stupidness either. Big up Simply Ace. Arsenal have so many talented youngsters. Sadly, you have an average manager. Couldn't agree more, bro. And we've got
He's
a
not
manager.
even average. He's worse than average.
Well, I mean, do you know what? I'll give him average. I'll give him average because of what's happened to my camera. Jesus Christ.
I'd say average is like David Moyes. He's still gone and won a league and won the conference.
Yeah. What's going on for my fucking camera, bro? Jesus Christ. You can hear me though, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
All right, give me a sec. And this is on StreamYard as well. This is getting mad. Maybe it's overheated. 1 second. Just unplug it. But yeah, bro.
My camera's working fine.
I think StreamYard is probably the best out of all of them. I was looking at Restream, yeah. I was looking at Restream. Hopefully that will work. Maybe my camera's just fucking bugging out or something. What is going on? Is it overheated? Maybe it's overheated or something. All right, let me let that cool down. I'll have to use the laptop one. It's not as good, but we'll let that one cool down. But yeah, man, like I said, we've turned up to the summer, bro, and it's like we have got no idea. Literally no idea. Bert has been here since March, so I don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't understand why
what he's actually doing. What is he actually doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? What on earth has gone on for this camera now? There we go. Hold on. I have to change my background quickly, get rid of the green screen and all that. But yeah, bro, it seems like I don't know what's going on for the camera. What's going on? Change one thing anyway. It seems like we've just turned up with no clue, bro. Absolutely no clue. Bert's come in. We're expecting competency. We ain't getting none. You know, we're still umming and ahhing about strikers. You know, the first person through the door is a mini fridge. You know, we just look stupid out here, bro. And like I said, Liverpool's moving with their big boy pants on. Man City's moving with their big boy pants on. You know what I mean? Even Chelsea, I think, has probably got a better signing than we have. And people are going to say, the lap over Zubimendi. But hear me out. He's a very competent striker. You get me? He's actually got more. He's actually a more capable risk than Sesko because he scored goals, double figures in the Premier League last year, playing for Ipswich. What are we doing? He's already got Premier League experience. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's powerful. He's got a good shot. He presses well. Zubimendi's never played in this league, bro. So anyone that's
Martinelli was originally he's supposed to be a striker.
Well, there you go, bruv. So anyone that's played in this league, bruv, anyone that's played in this league, even those championship players like Wissa and Mbeumo and Mateta and Elise before he went to Bayern, fucking Eze, yeah, Watkins, all these players, they're fucking up the Premier League now. So I don't want to hear people downplaying the championship. But secondly, all of these players that we might talk about, the Arsenal fans will tell you, oh, I don't want Semenyo. He's been fucking it up in the Premier League last season. So they have got, they are more of a calculated risk than
Same with
any
Mbeumo. Mbeumo was doing well last season.
Bro, 20 goals in the Premier League. That's what I'm trying to
Brentford.
say. Exactly, my bro. So no one could then tell me that Sesko or even Gyökeres, even if you told me if that's the logic, then we ain't gonna get Gyökeres and we're gonna get Mbeumo or Mateta. I wouldn't say Mateta because I think Mateta got double figures. I think he got 12 or something like that or 14, yeah, which is still good for where he's playing. But Wissa got 18 or something, and Mbeumo got 20. Do you understand? So if you told me I'm going to get Mbeumo over Gyökeres, I might not like it because obviously I want Gyökeres. However, logically it makes more sense. If you told me you're going to get Watkins over Sesko or Gyökeres, logically it makes more sense.
Yeah, I'd understand.
Because he's Premier League proven. Do you know what I mean? Vigilante. So, I mean, what's your thoughts on that, bro? Because I don't think people understand that. These guys are Premier League proven.
Exactly. There's so many players we could look at that have done it in this league that aren't even in the league at the minute. I keep bringing him up. Ivan Toney. You got who
Came
was the
from
other
the
one?
championship.
John Duran.
Came from No, he didn't come from the championship. He came from
But he
a
still played in this league, and then he's gone Saudi.
exactly. So and there's talk of him actually having a move straight away, which is weird, man.
Yeah, well, it's not because he said he just wanted to sort things out for his family. Now he's got the big payday. He can now go and have his career. So I understand he's
He ain't
taking care
even
of his
been there for
family,
years.
and then
Yeah, no, I get it. But I mean, you know, how would you feel if you was Saudi? I mean, you know, he ain't even been there a year, man. Big up, my bro. Big yourself up. Figure it's the first time I'm seeing you around here, man. What, Liverpool fan?
Yeah, as you can tell behind. Yeah, but how are you guys? I mean,
Well, we're all right, man. You know, Arsenal fans, so it's not really good. It's
you
not
know
really
this
good.
ZUBIMENDI thing, bro. It's from the Athletic that are reporting it. They're not
Also-
exactly reliable.
ZUBIMENDI's coming, bro. I'll be honest with you. Real Madrid just do this PR stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah. So I know what you're saying, Vigilante. Sorry, I'll let you come in 1 second, my bro. I know what you're saying, Vigilante. I feel the same way. That's why I put a question mark only.
And where's
but-
the official bid? That's the one thing I've
No,
been
they were
looking
saying
for.
63 to 65. We're not paying the actual release clause.
But where was
Where's
that actually?
the more?
Where's the official report from like a mainstream media like Sky Sports or anything?
Fabrizio. It's only Fabrizio.
See, that's
Fabrizio
where
said
I'm
not
like,
paying
I
more.
don't quite know what to believe.
You'll get it done, but don't worry. Trust me. I know ZUBIMENDI's a cunt sometimes, but he will get to that.
But just why are we focusing on another DM?
To be fair, as much as I hate Arsenal, I'm not gonna lie, but he is. I think the strike's just more complicated, so that's why Pelias are going for a DM. I think it's a good signing for you guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
He's a
you
bit
guys
of
are in for
No, I get what you're saying, but for example, Watkins, that's a striker that was offered to us. We could get that done in no time.
you lot, man. January messed up. I can't lie. January, I know you would have still on the league either way, but you lot could have pushed us a bit more. But you lot didn't get a striker. They're too down for. So.
God knows what's going on, man. How do you feel about the whole fucking Lil Uzi Werts and shit? You must be over the moon.
I mean, this summer's been crazy for me, bro. I didn't expect anything. I was expecting a sim. Before the summer, I was thinking Xavi Simons, João Pedro, yeah. But then now the summer started, bro. Well, I don't think they're supposed to sign some big players, man. I mean, hey, like, I'm a bit surprised we signed some big players. I'm not gonna lie, we never spend this big, so I'm very shocked. But Florian Wirtz rejected Man City, Madrid, and Bayern. I'm not gonna. We actually have Paul. Listen, we all had Paul, but like we just never spent the money. Like, I don't know. Our owners are very cheap, so I'm just happy with Wirtz. KERKEZ got done. I knew that was gonna be done. We're just focused on Florian Wirtz deal, so like KERKEZ was getting done either way. Frimpong got done early, so Isak. I want to believe we get Isak. I just don't think we will, because I've been honestly. I just think Newcastle. I want to believe, but if I'm being honest, I think we get Ekatike because Newcastle also super money, bro. They're on 200 million somehow. I'm not paying that much, bro. Like that's for them
What
to
if you
start.
end up with Gyökeres? What
Nah,
if you guys?
I don't know, man. Gyökeres is a risk for me. Maybe just because I've had PTSD from Darwin Núñez. I just had PTSD from Darwin Núñez buying Portugal, and I just don't trust anyone from Portugal anymore. Maybe it's Darwin Núñez PTSD, but I just think Sporting. I don't know what Sporting want, like £80 million. I'm not paying that much again. Just get me Ekatike at this point. I don't want to overcomplications because I think Isak's possible, but like I said, I think it's unlikely. But you never know, my club.
100 million euros they're asking for Ekatike. Nearly the same for Sesko, 85.5 million euros for unproven strikers. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. But who else have Liverpool been looking at? Yes, we've been hearing about Isak, but has there been any kind of news or any other strikers that you guys have kind of been linked with that has not been spoken about enough? And we got the here we go for KERKEZ. I saw that on Twitter.
Before Mr. Battle, by the way, who's on? I'm Yuvraj, by the way. If you want to know who I am, I'm a Liverpool fan, of course. That's who I am. If he's asking who I am, introduce Yuvraj.
Is it Yuvraj? Yuvraj?
Yuvraj.
Yuvraj.
Yeah. That's who I'm Mr. Battle. I know you're asking, it's fine. Really, we've been linked to Gehi. That's another player we linked to because Quanta's leaving. So I'll take him on a cheap price. We do need a centre back because, of course, I think Kanate still have 1 year left on his deal, so he leaves next time on a free. So that's a worry again. But I think he'll sign. But I don't even know anymore, bro. I think PSG are flirting with the guy. I don't know anymore at this point. But yeah, I hope he signs. Quanta's leaving. I think Gay comes in just because Hato again been linked as well. I mean, we're definitely getting centre back this summer. I just don't know. It could be Gay, it could be Hato, it could be Luke Haber. I'm just excited. I mean, I remember the successful transfer window. So
exactly, there you go. You got your big boy pants on. I mean, I've obviously still got Jota, and I don't even directly know if you'll need, because I've been seeing certain other Liverpool fans big up Footy Reacts TV. They were doing like a lineup builder, and they had Wirtz as the false 9.
I wouldn't do that. I disagree with that. I mean, look, because look, we spent 100 million on a number 10, bro, not a false 9. None of this false 9 stuff, man. Wirtz wouldn't be coming to us unless he knew he was number 10. Yeah, I just knew. Because there's no way we bought 3 inverts for a club record fee to play him not in his active position. I just can't see a world with that. So I just think that's why 3 inverts rejected Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich wanted to play him in the left. Man City, again, probably just because we just haven't put in Man City, but we won't go there. And then Real Madrid, just why does he play as well? So I just think there's no way playing false 9. I could be wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised if he does at the same time, because maybe the striker we want's not available this summer. But I just think he's not. I just don't see Wirtz playing false 9, because, bro, you spend 100 million on the guy that's best position is number 10. I could be wrong, like I said, like he could be false 9.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I think Slot is very competent in it. Like that sounds like an Arteta move. Do you know what I'm saying? To buy a number 10 and try and play him somewhere else. Let me get into a couple of these comments and then we'll get back to you guys. I'll bring Vigilante back in. Big up Creole. He's saying MLS can't be Partey's replacement because he's a forward winger, not a holding midfielder. I don't know. I kind of beg to differ. If you watch Partey play, there's a lot of the times that he progresses the ball. Do you know what I mean? He breaks up the play. He turns on the half turn. Everything you see Miles Lewis-Skelly doing, and what Partey's also got as well, which I think Lewis-Skelly can do, is the breaking of the line pass. You get me? We've seen him do it. You know what I'm saying? This season. So for me, you know, especially Arteta, he looks at profiles a lot. That's why Ethan Nwaneri took over from Saka's role, not because he believes he's a right winger. He's kind of like the same height. He's got the same type of strike. He's going to cut in and bang on his left. And that's what Arteta looks for. That's why Moreno took over from Havertz, because he looks at profiles rather than positions and attributes. So, I mean, I get your point. If we were to bring someone in from abroad, who would it be? Like I said, I think there's a ready-made replacement right there in Miles Lewis-Skelly. That's just my opinion. I'll quickly ask you boys before I move on. I'll start with Vigilante. Is there anyone out there that can come and replace Partey, or do you feel like it's MLS, or do you feel like that's wrong? It ain't MLS.
I think it's Marino. I think Arteta signed him to replace Partey at some point, and Zubimendi is basically the Jorginho replacement.
Okay. And in terms of MLS, do you think he could play in the Partey role, or do you think that's a mad take?
I think Arteta's going to keep him in the left back. He can play in the Partey role. I've seen him do it, but Arteta won't play him there.
Yeah, I know what Arteta's going to do, but in terms of just the actual quality, I mean,
he can do it. He can play there easily.
I'm just going to say,
realistically, I know what this manager's like, and I don't think Lewis-Skelly's getting out of left back.
Right. I'm just going to say Raj, because it's a bit easier for me, bro. And what do you think on that with Miles Lewis-Skelly?
One thing with Partey, I think you should keep him, because I think Partey's been your best DM. I know I think maybe Rice just been a bit better. I think Partey's been your best. But listen, I mean, if he's offered too much money, then you can't do anything. So I think Lewis-Skelly again. I think the same. I agree. I mean, it's Arteta, but he's not going to change him. I just don't see Arteta. I think he's better left back as well. I don't think you should change him, because he's probably been one of the best left backs in the league. I think KERKEZ, Robin, and Aiden are better, but Lewis is definitely top 3 centre left backs in the league this season. So just keep it at left back, nothing to change, unless he has the talent. Of course, I'm not going to deny that he's quality. I think he's a quality left back, but I just don't change his role now. Like, he's been your best left back. So I'll keep him at left back. I don't think Arteta will have the balls to do it. I just don't think he does.
I don't think he's brave. I don't think he's brave. Like I said, I do think because if you watch him play, most of his bloody play is from the midfield anyway, because he does invert, and then you've got Moreno dropping down from the false nine, so that 3 becomes a 5, and then you try and overpack the midfield. But sometimes it gets very stale and it gets very boring as well. But big up, man. Thanks to both of you guys' input just there. Big up AJ saying Kiro, that's not actually true. MLS is a left 8th, actually, not a left back. Yeah, he is. That is his position. He's just holding down the left back, and he can go on to become Arsenal's main left back, even England's. But for me, I personally feel like his future is still in midfield. Big up Creo said, I'm watching from Durban, South Africa. Big yourself up, man. Big up all the South African gang in the building. I ain't seen Godfrey yet, but he's usually in here from South Africa. Big up Wera. He said, suffer with Calafiori at left back because at least means Partey getting replaced by Lewis Skelly means the midfield isn't decimated much after Jorginho exit. I mean, I'd be pretty upset.
I can't see Calafiori at left back again. He's awful, man.
Yeah, I'd be pretty upset, man, because I think he can attack well, but he can't really defend. And then what's the point? Do you know what I mean?
Also, yeah, I wanted Calafiori in my club lately, but I don't know what's. Bro, he was actually good last summer. I remember clubs were linked to him. But I don't know what's that. I think Calafiori is just, I don't know, man. When he's on it, he's actually decent, but that's when he's on it.
He's very good going forward.
He's not a defender.
But
I don't think he's a defender. I think he's been misprofiled.
Same, bro. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's even like a 8 or something. I promise you, like when I watch him play,
a defensive midfielder, like on the left
like
side. You know what I mean?
You're like a kind of ball progressor a little bit, and you get forward, and it's like when it's time for you to defend, though. That's when it gets spooky. That's when it's like, oh, what is going on? This Bambi on ice. So, I mean, for us to say, oh, we're going to stick with him as our left back, I don't know if I'd be so confident with that. Obviously, to rotate and swap over every now and again, not a problem. But him as the mainstay, yeah, I feel like we'd need to go and get a left back. Even Tariq Mitchell, he's free. Do you know what I mean? But big up Dre, though. A gal on Arteta, you want to know something? When Arteta gets sacked, you better leave the geezer alone. Yeah, he is going to be cracking on with his life. He only gets 15 million a year to put food on the table. Let me tell you something, bro. He ain't going to walk out of that job. Let me just tell you that. He needs to get sacked. He needs to get sacked. I've heard Arsenal fans talking about the first few games of the season. You know, if there's lots of losses, then obviously the pressure's going to be on. But I don't know, man. I don't know what type of pressure this guy's under. But I'll ask you guys because I don't feel like he is under pressure. Like the board.
Your board is not. I mean, I'll tell you, bro. I just don't think he's good enough. But I think you lot will keep him because it's what Arsenal do, and I don't think it's just Arsenal serious. Or I'll be honest with you, based on this transfer window, you're not serious, and based on how you run, you're not serious, bro. Like you're taking so long to buy. Look, pick a striker, bro. It's not that hard. I don't know why you're not picking a striker, bro. Just pick Gyökeres, Sesko. Pick one. Even I think Arsenal fans, I think you guys will agree. Just at this point, you're tired of just sign a striker at this point. I think you guys just in that scenario, just buy one striker at this point.
There's even Osman. We can go for him for fuck's sake.
Yeah, bro. There's so many strikers. I think the market is awful, but just sign a striker. I think it's just, bro. If you're gonna sell Sesko, buy Sesko. Like, I just don't get it.
That's where I'm at. I don't think he's the right player to buy at the moment. I don't think that he would do better than Gyökeres. I feel like Gyökeres is a more calculated risk. However, I'm tired of waiting. If you guys want him, just like with the ZUBIMENDI thing. Not saying Liverpool, I'm talking about my team. If you want him, I don't want him, but if you want him, then why is it taking so long? If we've taken a year, 2 years to do all of the background work, all that other crap you was talking about, it should just be done already. He should be here. He should be here. Big up Frog in the World said, I'm watching from the end of my first fat one in months. What are you talking about? A bifter? What are you talking about? Big up Frog in the World, man. Hey, smoking that kind of stuff on a day like this, yeah, it's going to be a long, long day. I'll tell you that. Big up Simply Ace. I think this will have surprises. Again, the talent gap is closing between the top and the lesser teams. That's a good point, man. And I think Arsenal, I think it's going to be City Pool again. I think they're going to be the 2 top teams going for it next season. And in terms of Arsenal, I think we're closer to Newcastle and Chelsea and the other teams than we are to City and Liverpool.
I do still be a entire race, though. As much as I think you're not serious, I think you'll be there. But that's what you'll be. That because I think you're better than most teams. I've just seen Chelsea versus yesterday. I forgot who they played. They were awful. Newcastle, bro. If I'm Isaac, I'm leaving, but that's not topic. Newcastle can't even get their targets. They're getting hijacked every time. Man United just can't even get a boom over the line. It's been taking 3 weeks for that deal. So I think you'll be fine. It's just your standards. Most of the Arsenal standards are very high, but you lot are just not achieving. I think you lot just not putting. You probably win a cup next season, but I don't know if I guarantee. Arteta doesn't take cup serious for some reason. I don't know why. But.
No, he's an absolute donut. In terms of Vigilante, what Simply Ace is saying there. So talking about surprises, the gap between the top and the lesser teams. What's your thoughts on that, my bro?
Oh, it's growing massively now.
Yeah.
The moment Wirtz was confirmed for Liverpool, they've gone like about 300-400 miles in front of us. And what have we done? We've actually jumped back about 300 miles away from them. We let Partey go, we've let Tierney go. Ethan, we've gone in 9 days. We're messy. We can't pick a striker. It's a mess. And I have this horrible feeling, Viewz. We could have a season like United or Spurs as it did last season. The thing about how injury-prone our squad is, right? If we have an injury to Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber, which could easily happen, we're done. Look who'll be in defence. We have Kivior, Calafiori, and Ben White, who has destroyed knees. We're done.
I mean, I think we'll get centre back though. Well, I think Arsenal get centre back, right? I just seen links to those.
Well, I mean, we thought that things are going to happen, and we thought that things are going to happen relatively quickly, like you guys, and we're not seeing it. So we just don't know.
Have to pull.
We just don't know.
Especially with Timber exposing Arteta, that's gone worldwide. Every player has seen that, and they're going to go, no.
Hey, bro, Timber needs surgery, man.
Tell me, if you're a player and you thought of signing for Arsenal, and you see that, you're going to go, no.
My man needs surgery, and this Arteta will play him, bro. What the hell?
Imagine you need surgery, and you're telling the man, "I'm in so much pain," and he tells you,
Ben White, another one.
And he tells you, why are you talking?
I think Jesus as well, technically, because I think Arteta rushed him back, bro. Another player. I don't know why Arteta rushes players back. I think Arteta just is a manager.
Because he's an absolute Everest.
Narcissist.
I want to say the T word, but I ain't going to because it's YouTube. But you know what I mean, people, yeah? That's what he is.
Look at that interview with Timber. He said that it says Arteta knew he had a scan, but he didn't want to know the full ins and outs of it. Just, you've had a scan, be ready, were his words.
Bro,
I'm in so much pain, Gaffer. Get out on the pitch, bro. What are you talking to me for? Like,
we could see it, Viewz. We were saying in comments, you were saying it, Shane was saying it, players are walking off and they're limping, they're grimacing in pain, they're not moving right. This is what I mean. We could end up like Spurs or United last season. It could so easily happen.
Absolutely, bruv.
And I am worried about that.
I think we'll go top 4. We'll go top 4, but it's not good enough.
Because people laughed at me, and then when I actually explain that, they go, "Oh shit, you might have a point there," and I'm like, "Yeah,
yeah."
You get me? Because what are you gonna say then, bro? What are you gonna say then?
Biggest giveaway is Southampton. We're struggling to field a full 11. 5 left backs in one game.
I swear,
I've never known that,
bro. Arsenal fans are crazy, bro. Like,
bro, I'm telling you, that place, is not a real place.
Yeah. Bro, even on YouTube, like, bro, a guy, I respect a guy as like a content, but bro, his takes are crazy, man. Bro, he said Salah's the only difference we won the league, bro. It's yours, bro. It's your fault. You got to win it, bro. And refs, VAR, bro, it's your fault.
Bro,
I'm just saying.
Who did you say? Bubbles, Michael Jackson. I call him Michael Jackson, bro. You want to know something? Arsenal gonna do well next year. You know, you want to know something? I believe anything that Arteta says. You know,
Salah was not the difference. Slot was the difference.
Bro, yeah, I know.
What is the difference? Because he's a competent manager. Great spot.
Exactly. He knows what he's doing. He's learning.
We weren't even that good second half season. You got still didn't catch up, bro. That's the
that's
you
what
didn't have to be. To be fair,
you didn't have to be because everyone. And then people seem to think that and the thing is, Man City. Look how bad they was. 9 losses in a season. That's crazy for them. And they still got to a final. They still finished in the Champions League spaces. And then from January until now to June, they spent best part of 400 million. They've replaced near enough every position in the team.
-1.
We're still
Only
sitting
one
in.
player hasn't been one position. Sorry.
We're still sitting here with the Vaseline. You know what I mean? All right, that's what we're doing. Still sitting here with the
Oliver
Vaseline.
Twist, bro. Please, sir,
I'm
can I
telling
have some more?
I'm telling you, big up Wirra. He said the only issue Lewis Skelly getting back to midfield is that there won't be depth for left back as there is for right back with Ben White and Timber. I don't even think Ben White's suitable cover for Timber because he's another one that was been playing through injury, needing surgeries. He hasn't looked the same since coming back. You know what I mean? That's why I was saying go and get Aina because he's on a free right now. But no, of course, no one knows what to do with my club.
I think it's a new contract. I think. On
When?
I don't know. I don't know. I've seen some. I mean, surely. I think we're left by now, right? If he didn't sign any contract.
I'm just saying, but the same for Jonathan David. Everyone was saying, no, he's gone to Napoli. But I ain't seen
He's
that.
a free.
He's a
Osman.
Bro, I haven't seen any confirmation, bro. Just like I haven't seen any actual confirmation about Zubimendi yet. So until I see it, they're still there.
He's coming. Don't worry. I won't worry about that. As much as I know you guys, I think he's coming.
No. I think he's coming as well, but I'm just saying, like the confirmation isn't there just yet. You know, so just like I think Kirk, you know, and we've seen a here we go from Fabrizio anyway for KERKEZ, the same as he did for Wirtz. That's happening as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, Jonathan David, everyone was telling me, oh, he's at Napoli now. No, he ain't. And I haven't seen Aina sign or been confirmed with anyone. Not for Napoli.
Not done yet, so thank you, Napoli.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe it is happening, but not just yet. Big up Creo. He said we trusted the process for the last 5 years. The time is now. That's what I'm trying to say. Process, bro. Who was saying all of that shit? It's Arsenal that turned this into a thing, and they're just hustling everyone, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is. Is the words of Cody Rhodes this season, we have finished the story. I mean, is that a wrestler? I'm not into wrestling. Is that okay? I don't know. I thought it might be, but I'm not into it, so I wouldn't know what that means. But big up, man. Big up Hengedi said Liverpool were the best team in the UCL until PSG beat them. Then they had a dip in form. PSG
are great, bro. I'm not even lying, bro. PSG outplayed us in the first leg. Someone you what? I don't know how you won that. Bro,
PSG dog walked everyone.
They're not way better than us, but they have the edge.
I'm not being funny. Like they are. Like they're way better than Arsenal. They're way better than City. They dog walked all the English teams, bro.
Yeah, true. I think we got the biggest challenge. We got the biggest challenge, but we weren't. But we were good enough for the night, man.
I like that Slot was honest after that game. How he said, I don't know how we didn't lose. So.
PSG outplayed us in that.
I gave them the biggest challenge out of the English teams. I'll give you that. I don't mind saying that. But you, man, got dog walk just like we got dog walk, bro. Well, I've never seen Liverpool look like that, bro.
Just like, second leg, I think if Trent, I don't know if I hate the rat. If Trent stayed on, we would have won the game. But that's ifs and buts. PSG beat us in the night. I'm not even gonna lie to you. PSG are the best team in the world, bro. I don't think that Portuguese, that Brazil, that team. I don't even care about that, bro. PSG is still best in the world, no man.
No. Just like I don't care about Chelsea losing to Flamengo. It's the club, bro. There's a semi-pro team in it. Like, what are we doing? I can't take it seriously. Do you know what I mean? I'll take it more seriously than the Community Shield because it's not played under friendly rules. Any competition played under professional rules, then it's still a professional competition.
Bro, the Club World Cup's not even getting that views, bro. I can't. The Club World Cup doesn't get any views. Bro, I'm not watching it, man.
The stadiums are empty. I'm not doing no watch-alongs. Who's meant to do watch-alongs? Big up Lee, by the way, because his work rate, he's doing all the watch-alongs. He's staying up till crazy o'clock. But he's saying it as well. Like the stadiums are empty. He's probably more people watching Lee than there is watching the games. Like, and that is facts. So that is
Club World Cup is for a Trent Haywatch, but
bro, I'm not saying don't watch it. It's football at the end of the day, and like I said, it's a professional competition. It's another trophy to win, but I'm not taking it too seriously because it's in between seasons. Do you know what I mean? Like it is what it is. But you're right. PSG for me, they're the best team in the world as of right now, bro. Every English team they played, they dog walked. I know English teams had chances in the game. The first 20 minutes of the second leg, PSG never even really had a touch of the ball. But what does that matter? Because for the rest of the time, bro, have you heard of that competition Crofts? Do you live in the UK?
Yeah.
So there's a competition for dogs. It's called Crofts, yeah. And they have to go and jump through hoops and go through little tubes and their trainer runs alongside them. That's called Crofts. That's what happens when you get dog walked, bro. It happened to your team. It happened to my team. PSG are the best team on the planet.
Bro, they outplayed us, man.
No, bro. I've never seen nothing like it. And let's be honest, Liverpool No one was making you look like that. Just like what they did to us. It was embarrassing at Highbury. It was embarrassing. Like it was worse than what they did to you.
Yeah.
It was really, really bad. Really, really bad.
If we get the Sun, I think we will. We might challenge them, but that's it.
No. This year, you, even if you got PSG, you could probably look at it. Frimpong, Kerkez, you'll probably get yourself maybe another centre back, especially if Kwanzaa and people are going or whoever else. I reckon even if you don't get a striker, Jota, as long as he don't get injured like he was last season, he could still probably.
Yeah, he's staying fit, but he's still good enough, right? Injuries are confident.
Oh, hold on, I got someone else in. Big up Kwaja is coming in the building. Big yourself up, bro.
Oh, big up.
Big up Kwaja. What you saying, man? Welcome on in. Just gonna get to go on. You might as well say a little introductory piece. You are an Arsenal fan, right? Or is it a Liverpool? Oh, he's got Ozil and Alexis. Ozil and Alexis in the back, man. So how you feeling, my bro? How you feeling? Where are you situated? Are you in the UK? Where are you?
I'm living in England, yeah, but I'm not confident for next season. Obviously, as usual, you look at this fixtures. I think that for me, if this squad is coming to Anfield, we're going to get absolutely annihilated. Yeah, I just feel like with this manager, he's going on a beach. Like I said in your comment section, he's just glazing off his community shields and that.
Yeah.
Well, he needs a dinner plate for win, doesn't he?
No, man, it's just embarrassing, man.
He's so embarrassing. He really is, man. Big up AJ in the building. Like I said, big up Simply Ace. Zubimendi being another midfielder sign meant to mean Havertz and Rice being 8s and Lewis Skelly being emergency backup. Well, we've seen how that's worked. Do you know what I'm saying? We've seen how that's worked. Not very well. And still, Arsenal's going to be affected now by these players and by Arteta trying to fit them into the team now. This is what we're going to see next season. Yeah, so watch out for that. Remember, I told you that. Big up Mali in the building. Big up Lennox Lewis Zigoat. I'm missing loads of comments as well, so let me just try and get to some of these guys. Big up Mali Talks, man. Like I said, big yourself up, my bro. Oliver Carville's in the building. Yes, Viewz, big yourself up. Like I said, big up Wira. Big up Adieri. Always the same message, but big up, man. Big up Dre said, yo, man, your B-Tech sound clips are like Arsenal. Man, trying to cuss the sound clips, bro. Just be happy that they're sound clips, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to work it all out at this point in time. I see Zubimendi and Moreno being the 6s with Lewis Skelly, Odegaard, Rice is your 8s, Ranieri is your 10, Saka right, Trossard left, Sesko sadly up top. Havertz will be the most expensive bench warmer. That's crazy. Before I bring you guys in, obviously, I think Vigilante's got to go. I think you're off to the cinema or whatever. So big up for coming on, my bro. You got anything big coming up?
No. What's happened recently with my dad's passing. So I've got his funeral next week, bro. So I just need to take some time out after that. And I'll be back hopefully at the end of the month. But start next month, I'll be doing my first watch-alongs for the rugby. So
big up, man. Big up.
I'll let you know closer to the time. And shout out to the rest of you guys. Yeah, great to be on the panel, you two, and later Views.
Love, man. Big
shout
up
out to the chat and big up Yasser.
Yeah, man. Big up, man. Big up. I ain't even got there yet. That's what I'm saying. It's taking me all day, man. Big up Vigilante mods. Let's get his link in the chat. Rugby watch-alongs coming soon. Big himself up. So I think I finally caught up. Simply Ace, it says we Spurs. I would say you're a Spurs fan. Big up, man. He said that we will be around 7th or 8th if we keep the same team. Well, that's a major from 17th. That's a major progress, isn't it?
You're sound players.
Do you think they'll get in Buemo, guys?
No, you're not getting him. He wants United, so
that's what I think. What do you think, Kwaja? I think he wants United. I don't think even with Thomas.
I think he's
Frank.
doing United. I mean, we need a right winger backup. We can't get one, so it's because this geezer wants to put.
To Arsenal, getting Mbeumo is really hard because how can you start the project to Mbeumo? You're a backup. You got to be first team, so. But you do need a backup there, but Mbeumo's the wrong player because he's not going to accept it. So
yeah, and he wants to play more, so I think he'll definitely go to. But the thing is, right, what I think a lot of people ain't realizing, even players, is when you watch Saka this season, he is not the same player. He had a grade 3. He might not ever be the same player again. So if we did get someone like Mbeumo, you actually might play a lot more than you think. And I think this needs to kind of be said to the players, but I don't know. I mean, maybe Arteta's not going to be happy until Saka cannot play. Like, you cannot even walk on your two legs. I don't know.
Arteta's for you overpaid him. You've got the consequence of overpay.
Yeah, he overplayed loads of players in our team. They're all in the red zone, in my opinion. Declan Rice had a broken toe. Partey was on the red. You know, Timber was injured. White was injured.
Hamstring.
Yeah, Saliba, Gabriel, Martinelli, Trossard. Everyone's been ran into the ground. It's pretty obvious, you know, why. We've got poor squad depth, and we've got a manager that doesn't care about our well-being. Honestly, you know, the Timber came out. I was in pain. I'm in bad pain. And you're still pushing him onto the field. That is disgusting, in my opinion, man. Like I said, let me just get to a couple of more of these comments and I'll bring you guys back in. We're saying Timber coming out talking about playing through pain will hopefully give his colleagues like Saka the confidence to expert. Bro, it will all come out. The truth always comes out, bro. It always comes out. Arteta needs to be exposed for how he manages to play in minutes. I was just basically talking about that. Yet he contributes to the injury pile that ultimately forces him to play square pegs, round holes. Yeah, 15.6 million a year. And he can't escape 15.6 million a year, and we still ain't got a plan for low blocks. So I hope that I hope he's got a plan next season. Big up Creole. He said at the moment it seems Liverpool are in its prime spot to win the EPL again. I agree. I'm not a negative supporter. I'm a real bro. We're all realistic. We're all realistic. I believe Liverpool are the favourites, and I believe City will challenge them. Whether Arsenal fall into Liverpool's position of being kind of just around them after, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. We might. Or we might fall even further behind.
If you're a serious club, you get Rodrigo, but you're not serious. I'm not saying, like, bro, I'm not expecting.
If you know what I mean, my bro. If you guys see, I was kind of hoping because you guys have got the American owners like we have, and you've not always spent big money. You have when you've needed to, but you've not always done it. I was kind of hoping this season you might take the foot off the gas again, but no. You've come out.
I'm surprised you, bro. We usually do, we probably next time we'll do the same thing that you say. I mean, we're probably not doing anything, but yeah, I'm just excited. I'm just enjoying this as much as I can because I just know next summer the same bullshit. But yeah, this time I'm not gonna get it. This sounds brilliant. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah, and you know why it's not a problem though? Because I said the same thing when you got like Alisson and Van Dijk and Salah and all them. You will spend out the money when you need to. But the talent ID is very, very good at Liverpool. Like 8 times out of 10, it works. So now you spent that money, those players are still winning you stuff now. Your Van Dijk, Alisson, your Salah, years later. So if you go out and you get KERKEZ at a very young age, probably like the best left back in the league, potentially. Yeah. Frimpong, very high potential. Works the best number 10 in world football, arguably. These players are going to be serving you 3-4 years down the line. So you're not going to have to go out and have another summer like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So why don't Arsenal ever do it? And did you guys know, another question, owners of the football club, they can put in every year 109 million every year of their own money without getting PSR. Where have you ever seen that with Arsenal?
Bro, you don't just say maybe it's Arteta, I don't know, maybe Loki is Arteta.
Bro, and thing is, Arteta, it's come out of his mouth that he has the final say with transfers, and if people thought that he ain't got no control, and all of a sudden, bro, now look at what
he has more control than anyone in this in anyone. He has more control than Berta and anyone else. I think he's telling Berta. I think he's stopping Berta from buying anyone. Basically, that's real. He's a puppet and a PR merchant.
And that's why I'm calling him Bert, bro. I was calling him Montgomery Bert. If you guys are old enough to know about Simpsons, Release the Hounds, I was calling him Montgomery Bert because that's what I thought he was going to do. But right now I'm looking at you like, what have you been doing since March, bro? Because we've only got 2 players re-signed. Everything that I hear from the club sounds incompetent. We're coming out like we ain't even decided who we want. Like it's just a bit crazy at the moment. It's just a bit crazy. Like I said, big up Mali. Big up Arteta ain't got a clue. Saying big up you, my bro. I totally agree on that. Big up Jimbo. Afternoon, it's more like self-inflicted. It really is the pain that we have to go through. Our titties, do your job. Do your job. Big up Lennox Lewis. It's breaking news. Win the Dogger signed a 2-year extension. This is the kind of stuff I'm hearing from my club. I wouldn't be surprised. We've got plushies.
You should have called the dog Bottle instead. It's not called.
Well,
You should have called it a
No,
ball.
we're gonna get him a sibling this year and call it Nearly. So then we're gonna have two Nearly win. That's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? That's what we are gonna do. But yeah, there you go. There you go. With the option of a 3rd-year deal, Win the Dog will have his role upgraded to trophy room guard dog. Arteta's tactic to be the key tactics.
Good signing. It's a good signing for you guys.
Good signing. It's a competent signing. You know what I mean? Big up, big up. This is the kind of thing we got to look forward to. You guys are getting the best number 10 in the world, and we're getting Win the Dog. Do you know what I mean? Big up Lennox. Big up Oliver is having a laugh. It is funny, you know. Laugh at us. We are. People seem to think we're out of the banter era. We're not. We really ain't. Big up Hendo.
He's still gonna count his community shields in this press conference again and again and again and again and again.
There's a trophy in it. And that's a big trophy. So
how can we be out of the banner era when our manager's embarrassing us every week? Do you know what I mean? Big up. Who was it? Was it Lee? Big up Lee Gunner, my captain. Yeah, I was watching his stream. Was it the other day or someone anyway? And they were playing the Luis Enrique clip. You know when they mention Arteta and he goes, "Ha!"
Oh, yeah.
Bro, this guy is a walking embarrassment. Bro.
He waffles so much in press conferences.
Bro.
Next is gonna be the ball. The Premier League ball is different. To
tried to say
the
the best team. They're a better team than PSG in that time. But that's the mad thing.
Don't let me get the B-Tech sound effects back out, guys. Don't let me do it, innit? Don't let me do it, bro. I'm telling you that right now. This guy is a walking embarrassment, and he's a bold-faced liar. 1 week you're talking about, because Liverpool's done the title, when you're sitting there in your pressers talking about, look at the points that I've accumulated. If it was this year, you're comparing us to Liverpool 1 week, and then a couple of weeks after Tottenham win the European League or whatever, and you're saying, I don't do comparisons. Yeah, Europa League. I don't do comparisons. So hold on, you were just doing it with Liverpool. You're a bold-faced liar, bro. You come out and trying to.
He doesn't make any sense,
bro. We're the best team in Europe. We're the best team in Europe. That's laughable, bro. Stop embarrassing us, bro.
PSG were miles better than us. They had clinical finishes,
bro. They're Dembele, man. Bro, Dembele.
You know what it's like? Do you know what it's like? You know when your parent comes to pick you up from school and you don't want your brethren, you don't want all your friends to see your parent, like, especially if you're getting a telling off or something like that. That's what it's like. Arteta's just, we're getting secondary, we're catching all the strays, we're getting all of that embarrassment from the things he's saying. I've won 3 trophies because you're counting the
2 charity shields.
Bro,
that's
bro.
Brother.
Some people are slamming him for saying that. Some people are slamming him for saying that.
Rightfully so.
Has anyone actually celebrated the community shield before in their whole life?
Hey, we got winning the community shield is a curse, by the way. And bro, you're
gonna play it on in August. You better not celebrate, but that is the worst trophy ever.
Honestly, I wouldn't lose to because I just know if we win, we're gonna probably have a curse in the league, bro. Usually the team that wins does it.
It's not even played under. It's not even played under. It's played under friendly rules. Do you understand what I mean?
They're trying to compare it to the UEFA Super Cup. It's completely different.
I'm excited, so I want to see Fear Invertible, bro. I don't care about the football. I don't care about the football.
Facts. And obviously you've got something to be excited about. But that's just my point, people. If anyone puts any stock into the Community Shield, what did we win last year? So if we're in the Community Shield, why? Because we shouldn't be there. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a joke. And let me say this: was it Corinthians or one of those Brazilian teams? They've played in that competition. It's not real. It's not real. It's a friendly.
Yeah.
I just want to point that out, guys. So even this Club World Cup, that's played under professional rules. Therefore, it's an actual competition. Even Spurs, right? And big up the Spurs fans in it. They're going to be in places that Arsenal have never been with a Super League. Yeah, with the Super Cup.
That's not PSG. Look, PSG will up there, but you know.
I reckon PSG is going to walk Tottenham. However, at least they're going to have a runners-up medal. At least if you get to a final, right, you get a runners-up medal. If you finish second, you get nothing. Let that sink in as well, Arsenal fans, please. Because even Man City,
might as well just get a top 6 unbeaten trophy where I'm beating against the big 6.
Bro, right. You want a top 6 trophy, bro? Definitely top 6 trophy.
But guys, all of the Arsenal fans are worried about the fixtures, though. But why? But we always beat the teams in the top 6
because the fixtures are against us. The fixtures are against us. That's what I think.
It's logic, bro. You're gonna play 2 teams. You're gonna play the both teams tight. The whole season, bro. I don't get it, man.
If it's against us. You know, that's what we're hearing, bro. Come on, bro. But we
Well,
always beat the big six. That's what the top gooners say.
Oh, we got Newcastle. We got Newcastle away and Arsenal at home, and we weren't complaining, bro. You got Man United having tough start. They're not complaining, bro. Only Arsenal fans are complaining,
You
bro.
have to play everyone twice, yeah. And it's the same Arsenal fans complaining, are the same people that want to try and beat you over the head with the top six trophy. But we beat the top six teams now. We ain't lost in years. So then why are you complaining about the fixtures then?
Yeah.
They're idiots, guys. They're idiots. Over here, the people from my side of the fence that support Arsenal, we are the cultists. We're the negative people, apparently. But we're just calling out. We're just calling out what we see. Big up Mali. He's saying, wait, Sammy Lukonga is still an Arsenal player. Yes, he is. And apparently, and I don't know if it's confirmed, but we've given him an extra year on his deal.
Oh yeah, I think that's true. Yeah, I saw that somewhere, but
where on earth? Go on, bro. Go on.
I saw that story somewhere on Twitter. I mean, I don't know if I really believed it, but bro, if it's true, if you've actually, bro, you know, just dumb, bro.
Bro, it's Ronald McDonald business. Ain't this what Bert's meant to come in to sort out? And we're giving, we can't. He's getting sent back from loan, so they don't even want him.
Bert is on nothing, man. They all butted up, bro.
What do you think, Kaja? What do you think about Lukonga? Have you heard anything on that? Do you think it's true?
I don't believe in any reports, to be honest. You might as well just give him a chance to play. You might drop Rice back in the base of the midfield and let him drive the ball forward. I mean, if you're not gonna, I mean, let's be real. This is the same ZUBIMENDI that got dog walked by Casemiro. So what are we doing here?
What do you think of Lukonga, bro?
To be honest with you, I haven't seen him play that much. I don't actually watch La Liga that much.
Same,
but I've seen some. I watched the Nations League final with ZUBIMENDI, but I think everyone's overhyping him as if he's the best six. They're comparing him to the likes of Busquets and Alonso. I'm like, he's nowhere near the level of them.
Nowhere near. I've only seen him. I see him a couple of times for Spain last season and this year, obviously, just recently. And I seen him because I was doing some watch-alongs for Bilbao against. No, not Bilbao. It was Sociedad, and then they done Bilbao, didn't they, against United? And absolutely, he got dog walked by Casemiro, bro. So I don't know, man. I'm not,
bro. I rate him, but bro, often the fans like.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, just don't expect him to come in and be Thomas Partey because that's not what I'm expecting, guys.
Bro, I'm just saying the worst case scenario is if you sell Partey, we'll give him free. What if so many struggles to settle in first 2 game weeks? Who do you have as a backup? Literally no one. So keeping Partey would be the idea because at least in case so many struggles, I think he will first 2 game weeks. Bro, I just don't get your look. Bro, I mean, I'm enjoying as a Liverpool fan, but if I'm Arsenal, bro, I'm just saying.
Bro, and after all of this process talk, after the whole be excited, and I keep saying all the time, right? Just stop talking then. If you don't want to fan the flames, if you don't want to raise up expectations, stop talking. Don't tell us about goosebumps. Don't tell us about the plans for the summer. Don't tell us none of this shit. Just shut up, bro, and just let your actions do the talking. I'm gonna get into a couple more comments though, because I'm pretty sure there's loads and I ain't even got halfway through. I don't think anyway. Big up Mr. Battered. He said, I don't understand the pay people when they're on the beach argument. Anyone who signs a contract for a job only starts getting paid from the start of the date job. Yeah. What the fuck logic are top gooners using? But even still, bro, it's flawed anyway, because that tweet came out and then all of the news about ZUBIMENDI being in London came out. So there you go. That contradicts it already. Why are we then trying to sign ZUBIMENDI then if we're just waiting? It don't make no sense. Why would we want to keep buying like injury players? And because we've done that so many times. Even Reece Nelson, we got him to a point where he was out of contract. We re-signed him on 100 grand. Like, we do stupidness all the time. So that logic was flawed right from the off. Right from the off, my bro. But big up Mr. Battered. Big up Hendo. He said the only sense is that this is the end for Arteta. Kroenke's no longer back him. Maybe. I'm hoping so. Big up Wera. He's saying this season is ultimatum for Arteta. I would let Berta give Arteta his Sesko and exit your ex-Chelsea rejects, and then Arteta will have no excuses if the return on interest with silverware attained or no return on interest. What do you guys think of that? I'll ask you about that quickly, because a lot of people are saying that Arteta has been given the rope to hang himself. He's get him his players, then he'll have no more excuse, and then we can sack him. What do you think of that?
Yeah. I think given the players he wants, see what he does. Let's see, he has no the excuse last year was injuries. Right? Before that was Saliba getting injured. So I need give him his players, give him what he wants to see what he does, because if he flops, there's no more excuses, because the excuses are crazy. And I like all those fans where think, okay, last year was a fluke. Bro, like anomaly. Let's see what he does with his own players. Let's see what he does with Sesko if you get him. Because I want to see I want to face Arsenal fully strength. Well, as they say, if Arsenal weren't fully fit, I want to face him fully strength and see what he do. Because I am not scared of Arsenal. They did not scare me at all last season. I'm worried about Man City right now. So Arsenal, I want to see what he does. Let's give him the players he wants to see what happens. Because it's last. I'm hope. Well, for your guys, you better hope it's last season where you have to deliver. If it's one more year after this, I'll be like, I wouldn't be shocked if it's like, oh, give him 1 more year next season. You know, let's just see what happens. But yeah, just give him the players he wants and see what he does. It's his own consequence.
For me, I mean, cool. I hear the argument, but I haven't got a year to bloody waste. Like, I don't want to be a petri dish. You know, we're just waiting for this experiment. That's just me personally, but I understand the argument. What did you say, Kwaja, about giving him the rope, giving him Sesko, giving him all the players that he wants, and then he's got no more excuses? What do you think about that, bro?
That's the same Sesko guy that missed a one-on-one against Portugal in the European Championship. That was the guy that we were linked to in the summer of 2024. He was absolutely shocking in the European Championship for Slovenia, and he's still scoring 13 goals. He's not even a 20-goal striker.
He's bog. Yeah, he's bog standard. He is bog standard, man. Honestly,
all the guys talk about his height as if he's the tallest. He's got
you
good
can jump
height.
5 meters in the air like we're buying a kangaroo. This is what I always hear, bro. You know why? Because in the 25-26 season, we're going to be playing like Stoke. Yeah, looking for corners.
Liam Delap throw-ins. Liam Delap throw-ins. So Rory Delap throw-ins.
I'm just warning he's not Darwin's, by the way. So get ready. If you're buying it, get ready for Darwin's 2.0. Nunes 2.0 is incoming, bro. Because, bro, I watched him, bro. He's all he just says bangers. If you watch his compilations of goals, it's just bangers. For me, I need to see a striker one-on-one scoring goals. I don't care about bangers, but that's what
and he's all of that stuff. But do you know what it is as well, though? When you watch the compilations, you literally have to see the same old goals because there's not enough sample size. That's my point. Yeah, Gyökeres has got championship, 2 years in Portugal, Champions League, internationals. There's a lot bigger sample size. For this Donny, there's only a couple of seasons and you ain't even hit 15 goals. That's what I don't understand. Like, it's not like you're tearing world football apart like Yamal or Pedri or any of these kind of players. You're not lighting up the world like that. So I don't understand where the whole 85.5 is coming from either. That is absolutely.
He's nowhere near 85 million. If he was 85 million, then he would have been a top class striker. He would have scored like, I don't know, 21, 23. I mean, Ivan Toney was available before, but he scored 23 goals in the Saudi league.
What in there now?
It's just because his attitude was the problem, and he cared by his attitude. It's this clown just cares about his attitude.
Bro, I'll tell you what I do with egos. It's simple.
And that's another problem.
And that's another problem.
And that's why you're not signing players like Rodrigo, who actually has an ego. And that's why you're not going to sign players like, top players. Osimhen as well. You're not getting Osimhen either because top players.
So we're missing out on market opportunities because he doesn't know how to deal with players with a backbone. Now, if you're a killer, you know you're a killer. Any predator knows they're a predator. Any apex predator knows they are top of the food chain. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I'm saying Arteta out and everyone's like, oh, you're trying to say he's not a good coach and all that, I'm just like, no, he's not. He's all right, but he's not good. He's not elite, is he? How can you can't deal with a low block? You can't even deal with a player with attitude. You think Thierry Henry never had an attitude, or Patrick Vieira, or any of these?
Part of the game. It's part of the game. Players have bad attitudes. Ozil was angry against Palace when he got subbed off. He kicked his glove. He threw it. Unai did nothing.
Bro, didn't Kepa refuse to come off as well? Kepa.
Yeah, Kepa was the guy that was injured in the League Cup final, and we're buying him.
Players, players always have attitudes like that, bro. You just got used to it. I'll tell you this one, deal with it.
Yeah. Big up Hengedi said, leave Win alone. He's only on dog food. The Giraffe 29 is 285k a week. Leave Win alone. We do have to leave Win alone.
Quality player, man.
Yeah. Win's a quality player, bro. We have to put him up front, get 29 on the bench, bro. You know what I mean? Big up Battered.
He's a
big
donkey,
up-
brother. He's a donkey. He's an absolute donkey, that guy.
Absolute donkey,
Havertz
bro.
is a
Bro, I
donkey.
don't know.
Oh, he's bulked up. No, he ain't, bro. And when he came back those 2 games, he was on the floor more than he was on his feet. I'm still baffled. I don't understand that. And Arteta is going to fit this guy into the team at our expense. So just buckle in. And remember, I told you. I mean, everyone knows it anyway. Big up Jimbo, 29 up front and Trans 17 on the wing. Allow it. Trans 17, you know, the transformer. Big up Oliver. He said, while they're on holiday and we got people saying just calm down, some people said that calm down in January. Fuck off. And I totally agree with that, bro.
Bro, what's annoying is literally, I'm just saying anything. Well, bro, like Arsenal should be telling. I mean, I've seen a lot, bro. Arsenal should be telling other Arsenal fans to calm down, bro. Because you said this in January. What happened? You didn't buy any. Well, you didn't buy anyone, bro. You just can't tell fans what to do, bro. If they want to react, like, and understandably so, they've seen this many times as well, where you don't sign top players, and Arsenal not sign top players at all this summer. And bro, you've signed, I think Zumani signed, but not fully. But it's just, bro.
Is it really blowing the house down? That's my whole point. And because Arsenal keep announcing it, you've taken all the excitement away from it anyway. So yeah,
like Igal, he was like always keep doing. ZUBIMENDI's coming to Arsenal. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
ZUBIMENDI. He's not even that excited, bro. Go on, you're gonna say something, Raj.
Yeah, no, I was just saying, like, bro, ZUBIMENDI, yeah, bro. Listen, when I was excited when he's coming last summer, but listen, but you know, we got
like I said, there's a player there. Liverpool wouldn't be looking at him, Real Madrid wouldn't be looking at him if there wasn't a player there. I'm not saying there ain't. I'm just saying that this is the Premier League.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a guarantee that he's going to hit the ground running, and I can't be too excited about it because we all know that we need attackers. We all know that we need a striker, and the first guy through the door is a mini fridge. We've got enough defenders, bro. Enough CDMs. Like, big up Mr. Batty. He said Liverpool ended up with 10 million in the end. I don't know what that's relating to, so my bad. Big up Lennox Lewis Zigote. He said, as a United fan since 97, seen my team lift 9 PLs, 2 CLs. Personally, never did I in a million years envisage that I'd retire from watching my team winning major trophies in 2013. Bro, I've been supporting my club ever since I was born. I was an 84 baby. I think my first game was 97, just like you, my guy. Do you know what I mean? We've now gone 30 odd years without a League Cup, 21 years without a league. Now Liverpool's done 2 in 5 years, but before that it was 30 plus years before they won the league. Yeah, but the only reason that it's not really a big thing is because they won other things along the way. So did we, but now even that stopped. It's been half a decade and we ain't even picked up nothing. You know what I mean? Even United, this is your worst period. I have never seen a United team as bad as this United team, and you man are still winning.
They're still in cups, bro.
Bro, get into finals. You this year, yeah, Lennox, you man have got something in your hand that you can hold to signal that you've been to a final.
They didn't win it, but they got to the final at least.
Yeah, you've got a runners-up medal. What has Arsenal got? 3 years second in a row. We can't hold on to nothing. No. We have to make our own certificate. There's nothing. You man have got to a final.
We've had like 2 semi-finals.
Exactly. The last 2 years, all fans try and big that up. Oh, but we got to semi-finals. Wouldn't you say that's an achievement? No, it isn't. We can't get a runners-up medal for a semi-final, bro.
We can't even get a bronze medal for 3rd place playoff.
Bro, exactly.
Could have had a 3rd place playoff and get a bronze medal.
Bro, at least you'll hold something. At least you'll hold something. That's my point. Man United players that had something to hold this season. What did we hold except for our willies? Like, pause. What are we holding, bro?
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right. Absolutely
I'm just saying this is the
Big Six trophy.
Oh, you won the not losing to a Big Six trophy.
We beat the Real Madrid trophy. Hey, bro, I swear, sorry, but I'm not even trying to disrespect any of the gay people like Castillo, the LGBTQ, HDMI, PS5s. Big them up. You get me? It ain't no disrespect, but what the fuck is going on, bro? The semi-final cup, the we beat Man City 5-1 cup. Like, leave it out. It's embarrassing. This is the worst Man United side I've seen in my whole life, and I'm an uncle, right? In my whole life, and they still winning cups. In the last 2 years, FA and a League Cup. and they're in the Europa
With
League
Ten Hag.
final. Like,
Yeah.
bro, that shit's all over what we've done. This process
Viewz,
of
can I ask you a
Arteta.
question?
Go ahead, my bro.
Do you think Ten Hag's better than Arteta?
I don't think he's a better manager, but he's definitely a more successful manager than Arteta. He shat all over Arteta in the 2.5 years that he had. How about that?
That's actually factual, bro.
Because he's won more than him. He's actually won more than him. Yeah. I'm not saying that getting the team to finish second 3 times and you know we've had injuries and all that, but I'm not using any of that for an excuse because you come into the season with all of that. You've been here for 5.5 years, coming on 6. You've spent 750 million, and we're still short all over the pitch. You know what I mean? We need a rebuild. So yes, I would look at Eric Ten Hag. His time at United was better than Arteta's time at Arsenal, even up until now. I am gonna say that, bro. That's my opinion, though. Other people might argue. I don't know what you think. You asked the question, bro. You're an Arsenal fan. You know, what do you think, bro? Do you think he's better than Arteta?
Maybe we can say he's a more successful manager, but people think overall he's a better manager tactically. He can't even break down a low block.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I don't think he's a. I'll give Arteta some credit, but now all of that's run out, bro. You know when you try and make a call and it's like do like it's run out. There's no more credit, bro. It's done. So Eric Ten Hag, absolutely more successful. I wouldn't say probably better tactically or anything like that, but definitely more successful. I'll definitely give you that. We were saying I think Berta was brought in to audit how Arteta carries out squad building and allow for future changes managerially to ensure the club isn't off the rails. Maybe, but I'm still seeing stupid things. Bro. I really am. I'm still seeing dumb things. Big up Jimbo said, I'm awaiting the top gooners to start going on about Party. Let's hear it. Bro, they're already doing it. Party was aging. He was losing his legs. Yeah. You know, they're talking up this, was it Norgard or Novgard or whatever his name? They're talking up this guy that no one was speaking about before. They're already doing it, Jimbo. Like I said, got 3,000 because Arsenal and whatever Arsenal does, these guys want to back it. Big up Tyson Mitchell, Arteta out. Big up, man. Love the name. Don't think I've seen you around here before. Big up, people. I've already headlined this season. Arteta exposure. Facts. This man is going to cremate himself this season in terms of ratings. Remember, I said it. Bro, Tyson, I've been saying it last season. I've said he exposed himself already. Look at how we played. We were rubbish. We never got more than 4 wins in the league from what I remember. But big up Tyson, man. Mr. Batter saying, Lennox, how things change and how important structures and planning and getting the right people is, isn't it? Can't believe how messed up the situation is at United. And it's not, bro, people think Arsenal were out of it. No, we're not. No, we are not. Big up Jimbo, he said, Mr. Battered, it was 10 million euros, not 10 million pounds. I'm not sure what that was for. Yeah. Lennox is saying, Man United and Arsenal are both dusted clubs that lack the ambition to compete with City and Liverpool. I can't even argue. Chelsea are also frauds, but they spend money though. They do, yeah. They just don't know how to do it properly. 2 billion.
They spend on your kids, bro.
They just throw shit at the wall, and some of it does stick, and some of it don't. And one thing
we're here buying Chelsea rejects. We're buying Chelsea rejects,
bro.
That's one thing I'll say.
If you get only Madueke, bro.
We are done. If we get Noni Madueke, I'm covering Arsenal women next season. Just know, innit? I'm not even going to talk about them. Just know. I'm just telling you.
You probably won't get him, but like, bro, it'll be funny if you do.
If we get Madueke and rock up with Kepa as well, I might even delete the channel, bro. I swear to God, fam. Like we're walking embarrassments, bro. Like, what is going on? We can even try and say Chelsea are frauds, but they're not doing what we're doing. They're not in the Arsenal dustbin. They're not scared to spend money.
They've won a trophy already. They've won a trophy already.
Kwaja, I was just about to say it. Their target was top 4 and win something, and they did it.
No.
So they had a better season than us. What are we talking about? We can say that they're frauds, but they've been more successful in the last 20 years than Arsenal. We're still a bigger club, but only just. Yeah. Telling you, man, but you're right, Lennox. Absolutely right. Oliver's still laughing. Big up Oliver, man. Big yourself up, my bro. Jimbo plus add-ons. Okay, so you guys are talking about a transfer.
Yeah.
I don't think so. It was just to get him out for the CWC. Big yourself up. It's 29 degrees in the southeast. Are you in London, Jimbo? I'm in London. I'm in northwest London, bro. It's like I'm gonna have to stop this stream soon because I just can't. I need to take some air. I need to go in the garden. It's baking, bro. Big up Wearer again. Hopefully, Jorginho exit is Berta's way of putting Lewis Skelly back where he belongs in midfield, and not just being a cost-cutting tactic. Maybe, but even if you were gonna do that, I could still look at that and say, all right, logically that makes sense. We're gonna need to take a little bit of a risk in certain areas so that we can spend money in the right areas. Kwaja, I mean, what do you feel about that as an Arsenal fan? Do you feel like we're gonna need to box smart, take some risks, or are we just gonna have to spend big and get everything in every position we need?
We have to spend big, but you know, this man just too stubborn. He's a narcissistic piece of shit as usual, and he's the guy doesn't understand what he's doing. Every time I see him, he keeps doing this, biting his nail. He has no clue on what he's doing.
Or he's landing planes, you know what I mean? Sorry, Raj, say something.
He's just shouting all the time.
You're not wrong.
He's just shouting all the time.
You're not wrong,
he
man.
does no idea what he's doing. It's haram football, by the way.
He's never a touchdown as well. Bro, you always touchdown, bro. Like, bro,
never seen nothing like it, bro. I've never seen Slot doing that. I ain't seen Ancelotti doing that. I even see Pep. I was watching a little bit of the Club World Cup. He's standing on the sideline with his hands in his pockets. He's not Mr. Motivator doing Pilates and go there. Bro, I swear when we played Liverpool, was it Aaron? Big up Aaron Talks Arsenal. He was like, he could hear Arteta shouting for Saka at Anfield. That is unbelievable.
Brother, how are you shouting for Saka? The geezer's not even fully fit. It's his fault that he rushed him.
He was on the other side of the pitch and he was like, Saka! And you could hear it at Anfield with all the crowd. And like I said, he's like the embarrassing parent. We're just trying to get away from him at this point. He's just continues to embarrass us left, right, and center. Big up Wearer, though. I appreciate your comment. Big up Jimbo, though. He said we'll be climbing to 34. Bro. It's ridiculous. And if you guys are in the UK, you know, innit? We don't have aircon. We've only ever got like 3 weeks of any heat. There's no point in getting aircon, but we have to definitely go down to home base and get your fans out. Mr. Battered, yes, correct. Watching United became a chore for me since Fergie left. The foster with the investment into dreadful talent for most part, as well as being too sentimental to players. And this is what Arsenal do as well. I feel like we're a bit too sentimental with players. But what do you guys think about United, man? Do you think they're only a few steps away? Do you think they've got a big old hill to climb?
I'm enjoying the downfall, man. Enjoying the downfall. Bro, I'm enjoying everyone's downfall at this point. But United especially. Because United, man, they we're the biggest from England. The base can be started, but we are. We're in the same amount of league titles, and we're gonna be more next season when we're 21. So we're just bigger than United. On United, they're just, bro. I don't know what if I'm being jokes aside. United they are doing well in the market. They are signing good players, but bro, I don't think Amarim. You got to be more of a sample size for me. I got to see Amarim in the first 10 games. I want to see it because he only got maybe to be fair to the guy, he didn't get much players in January. And to be fair, I want to see him in a whole first 10-game season. So, if I'm being real, I'm not going to judge United yet because maybe they start well next season, prove I'm wrong. So, but their last season was beautiful. But this season, I think they'll be better. Like, I just don't see United getting worse. So.
I feel like Amarim should be questioned, but United have already. That's what I thought was a little bit amateurish from United. At the same time, I was praising it because if you want someone, just pay the money and you'll get them. However, they kind of gave Amarim a free season to kind of have a free hit. You know what I mean? So even if he gets it all wrong, he ain't had his own players, and you know what I mean. But he did do poorly. I think he did do poorly in the league. So we'll have to wait and see if it happens again. But they do have to let Amarim slide.
Yeah, you have to give him time, bro. You have to give him time, man.
Can't sack him.
And I think United the right decision, even though Amarim was going through a tough time when he lost so many games. He got a result against Liverpool and City somehow, but couldn't beat teams. But they just got to give him time, man. Like, as much as it's annoying, and I get it, we had that error so many times. Just got to be patient, bro. That's what it is.
That's it, man. That's it. But United, I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think Amarim's totally cooked, but I do feel like he deserves the criticism that he's got this season because he has been kind of rubbish. Let's be honest. Let's just hope for United anyway, for their sake, in terms of a big club. You know what I mean? For me as an Arsenal fan, long may it continue. But, you know, for United fans, just like Arsenal, they're going to hope that certain things are changing.
And they're currently getting Mbeumo over the line, so how can I guarantee this?
I feel like it will happen. The one thing I will say, though, I don't know if you guys saw the interview he done when he was at the Grand Prix and he was talking about Thomas Frank and how good of a coach he is and things like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think he's doing that. I just don't see. I think he rejected Tottenham as well before they even started. So if he does join Tottenham, I'll be funny. But they'll probably get him. I just don't see.
What do you think, Kwaja? You reckon he'll go United or Spurs and Mbeumo?
I think he might go United, likely.
Yeah. I think that's where he's going to play the most. I think that's where he's not going to have any competition. You know what I mean? And then look at that, because we were looking at Mbeumo. Obviously, we know that we was interested in Gyökeres, and we was also interested in Cunha, and all three of them might have been rocking up at United. I was ready to jump out the window. I'm not going to lie to you,
bro. Interest FC. Let's go.
Bro, I was ready to. Well, Interest FC, Monitoring FC. You can say that about us. I was ready to jump out the window.
Bro,
got them.
This was last summer, bro. This was last summer, bro. We were Interest FC, bro.
When they didn't have no European football as well, I was ready to jump in front of a bus, bro. I'm not even lying. Like, what kind of shit is that? But anyway, big up Lennox, the Zigo, I should say. He said, like Jones, Maguire, Shaw, etc. Rewarding mediocrity will always catch up. Bro, we're doing it, bro. Rewarding mediocrity. Kai Havertz, what has he done in world football for us to pay 65 million for him to be on 285 a week? Nothing. Gabriel James. Well, Gabriel Jesus. I call him James. He ain't Brazilian. What has he done to get the money that he's on? What has Martin Odegaard done to get the money that he's on?
Nothing.
He's just doing hair flicks, just get this and wipe it on his hair.
Martinelli on 180 grand a week. Martinelli, what has he done in football?
Bro, I don't know. Also, number 10, but they're not ruthless enough to go.
Bro, so all of that talk about he's taken us from the depths of hell and got rid of all the bad players and the wages. No, bro. Now we've got mediocrity all over the team. Yeah. Now we've got players we can't shift on that are shit and injury prone. We're overpaying with the wages badly. Now we can't even get quality into the team because the mediocrity that we've invested in is still here and they don't want to go anywhere. So just like what Lennox is saying, that is exactly like what it is over at the Arsenal. Okay, you guys are still having your little conversation. Big up Simply Ace. This is probably a dumb question. Does anyone know if the Club World Cup is called a major trophy now? Go on, I'll let you guys answer.
I don't think.
Go
To
on.
be fair, you do get 100 million at the end of it, but I don't think so. I don't think it's a major trophy.
What I think it is, I think that 100 million, was it a billion? I think there's a big amount of money, but it gets spread over all of the teams in it. So the 100 million is the prize.
Yeah, 100 million. You get like 100 million euros. That's some. I don't know. I don't even get it fully. I think you get some big money though at the end.
Because 100 million is what you make is kind of what you get for the Champions League.
I didn't even know what you get, bro. I didn't even get it, bro. I'm done with it.
What I heard is that there was a big chunk of money, and I don't know how much it was. It might have been 100 million or a billion or something dumb like that. And that gets split up within all the different teams that play in it. And different regions get certain amounts, right? But obviously, like I said, bro, I don't know if it's a major competition, but it's definitely a
good reward at the end. It's a good reward.
There's definitely a full-blown professional competition. It's played under rules. There's you win a cup, you get paid. It's proper. Whereas the Community Shield is not. I don't know if it's a major though. I won't go that far, but big yourself up, man. Big up Simply Ace. Offloading Jorginho shouldn't be heralded as a new beginning because you guys still have injury plagued Tomiyasu, Jesus, amongst other players who are still on mad wages. I was just basically saying that. Great minds think alike. And this is what Berta should have been doing from March. We shouldn't be coming into June, early July, and we're still unsure about where players are going and things like that. Big up Jimbo. Yeah, you guys are still having your talks. That might have been about Trent, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Big up. AJ.
10 million euros, by the way. If I answered the question, it was 10 million euros, by the way, if you were asking that price for Trent. But that's, I don't know the argument, so I'm just kidding. I'm based on
No. Of course. I think that's what they were chatting about. And, at the end of the day, if that is the case, I don't think Arsenal's going to be getting no 10 million for Party. He's going to be joining another team free. So
Yeah.
that is the case. So all the Arsenal fans, you absolute clowns, trying to laugh at Liverpool, hold that. As Northside says, aguenta, hold that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because now our best midfielder, our emergency right back, is leaving for nothing. No 10 million, no nothing. Big up Topside Highbury. Big up Views in the chat. Pump the likes. Come on, people. I hope we're on 30 likes. Hope we're on 30 likes. We need to be going towards 40, but the numbers have been going up and down. I big up everyone who's in here. I was going to try and go to 330, but I can't even handle it, guys. I'm absolutely baking. I need to go and get myself, like, I need to go and have, I don't even know, just get myself some fresh air, go and cool off. But big up Topside each and every time. He said, Mr. Battered, you're right. Go, you guys are having your own conversation. And I don't mind it because it takes me ages to get to the chat. I hear it. Big up AJ, big up Mr. Battered, big up Hyper Protagonist. Man said, excuse me. Sounded like my 4-year-old farting. Yeah. B-Tech sound effects, bro. I ain't bought a soundboard yet. You get me? I'm just using what I can use. Big up Hengedi. Believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see. There you go, man. Hyper's bigging up Views. Simply Ace. He said Tomiyasu also stealing and living. Yeah. Looks like he get injured by thin air. That's what I'm trying to say. I forgot what the guy looks like. And we're paying him. And then you want to try and put out tweets saying that we ain't going to be paying players to be on holiday. But you're paying players to be injured.
He's out until 2025. He's out until the end of the year.
Remember.
He's going to be in January. He's going to play, I don't know, like what, 5 months? That's it.
Mine's out till December, bro.
Bro,
just rip up his contract at this point. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
It's easy if you let him retire. Let him just retire from football. Just you're going to get injuries in a different club.
You're not going to sell him. No one's going to buy him, so
that is just crazy, man. Only defense I have for Berta is that in his 3 months, undoing 6 years of Arteta is nearly impossible. If Arteta out last Berta, be afraid, very afraid. When we first got Berta, I always said to everyone, don't get too happy because Arteta's never lost a battle. And it seems like he ain't lost this battle either. What I will say is no, he ain't going to be able to undo it. And I said that I'm not expecting miracles, but I am expecting the stupid logic and incompetency to stop. That's what I am expecting. So if you're giving Trossard more money but no extra time, that's incompetent. I expect that to not be the case. If you're giving Lokonga an extra year, even though we can't sell him, that's incompetent. I'm not expecting that to keep continuing. That's what I'm expecting. Right from the beginning. Otherwise, why buy him? That's all I'm saying. But big up, man. Big up. Listen, big up everyone, man. I'm gonna end it here. I need to go toilet. I need to get more drinks and I need to go and get some fresh air and go and eat. We are gonna redirect you to the weekend roast. I know it isn't started yet, but I want you guys to go over there and give some early likes. Big up Raj, big up Kwaja, big up both of you guys for coming on. Big up Vigilante as well. Big up everyone that showed love. Any last words from you guys?
No, thanks for having me on.
No problem, man. Always welcome. That's what the intervention's here for, to get the subscribers in, to get the people to come in, have their say, talk about whatever. It would usually go on for another hour, but I'm absolutely baking, guys. You know what it's like. I need to go toilet. I mean, yeah, so we're gonna end it here, but we will be back maybe on the weekend roast with Shane, maybe, but definitely 9 p.m. tonight on with Arsenal Revolution TV. So big up Rashid. Until then, people, stay safe, be blessed, and we are out of here, man. Big up.
Big up, everyone.
Yep.
Big up, man. Big up. Let me, I'll tell you what, actually, just before I press that last button, I want to send people over to Shane, and I want you guys to like the video. Go over to Shane. I'm sorry that I didn't stay on until he went live, but it's just absolutely roasting in here. So go over to the weekend roast. Where are we? Oh no, it's not even showing up on my screen. It's not even showing up. All right. I'll tell you what, then we'll send you over to Big Six Bands. They are actually live. Monts and them guys, Liverpool fans. So Raj, I'm sure you'll know about those guys. We'll send you over to Big Six Bands. Go over to Big Six Bands and say Views Raid. I'm going to go over there myself to make sure I see you guys over there. Big Six Bands, Views Raid. Make sure at 3:30 you're there for Shane's weekend roast. I might even see you there. And we are actually gone this time. Big up my guest, Peace and love, everyone.